Shit. My poor fucking phone, dude. I have really got to switch that damn plate. Wait, that's the sun, the fucking thing. Again, remember I'm on both because then I won't smoke. Hi from Cincinnati. You started a new job today? Awesome. What do you do? Can you say or hey? I need to talk about some stuffs. Oh yeah, I went from being 3 to 35. Yeah, YouTube can really get that shit correct, right? We'll talk about a few things. As you can see, I am back. They gave me my appeal back after like no time. Hello from Columbus. Um, they actually gave me my appeal yesterday. Kind of shocked to be honest. You work at Marshall School. Cool. I know. I got it back. So I see that some of you, just so you know, our favorite little ex-felon is on Lifetime right now, or was. Or is she off now? Maybe she's off now. She off now. I know that they premiered today. So hi from California. I know she premiered today. I gotta no, do not show for 10 minutes. Do not show for 10 minutes. There we go. All right. You just finished the first episode. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. So it's off apparently. My bad. It's off. Okay. I had a mod that was like, Ryan, I can't, I have to do it. I have to watch. So all right. There's quite a few answers. Honey, I don't need answers. You're forgetting. I don't need them. I don't need them. Now, as for anything that happened in January, wasn't there. Everything that happened from February on, I was there. Not it there, but I'm like, I had an idea what was going on. Does that make sense? Yeah. When it gets to be about, I don't know, like 4 or 5 episodes in, I'm really gonna just be over here like, so just let's see, let's talk about, it was boring as fuck. Let's talk about a few things. Do they the social media stuff? I was not contacted for any of my stuff to be used, so I'm free and clear. I was not contacted. I do not have to be on there. They have to she took one for the team. Nice. They have to contact you if they want to use your content. I did not get contacted. My any of my content's not going on there, y'all. You ain't gonna see me on there. I didn't get contacted. Woo woo. All right. Count my blessings 100% because God knows once you give them the okay, they could take any of the fucking content. I'm good. So I will not be on there, thank God. It was boring. Everybody people are saying it's boring. I couldn't tell you. I know my mod was watching it while she was on the phone, kind of like giving kind of like a run play-by-play. I was doing some stuff, so I didn't hear a whole lot other than I just heard they just showed Nina on here. I said, what they show her for? They said, she's like, it was just on there, and I was like, that's weird, but okay. Like, okay. I didn't go watch it. She was talking about it, but I was not. It was the last episode of Prison Confessions. Are you sure? Are you sure? I don't know. I have never seen Prison Confessions. I've never seen any of it. So it was a recap. Okay, so it was a recap. Okay, well, there, maybe you guys, maybe it'll get more interesting later, I guess. I want to talk about a couple of things, just a few things. So last night, as you guys know, and I'm sure for those of you who don't know, you're about to know. So there you go. Apparently I run 2 different YouTube channels because right now my live from yesterday is also on somebody else's YouTube because they felt the need to live stream my live last night. And it was very annoying, number one, because Fancy decided to show up in my live. Yes, I was talking about her. I will admit that. I was talking about her. She showed up in my live. And instead of just, I don't know, man, like, first of all, no matter how many times we repeatedly asked her to leave, she wouldn't. And I said that I wasn't going to block her because I wanted all of her shitty comments to stay up. This bitch went back and deleted all of her comments. This bitch went back and deleted all of her fucking content, all of her fucking conversation. And then when she replayed the live, the comments weren't there. I was reading them though. I was reading them. And she literally erased the fucking she erased them all. She went back the entire time she was doing this. Okay, wait. I saw most of them there on the live replay on my page. Oh, maybe because of the 24-hour jail thing. Maybe she didn't. Maybe she didn't. Maybe she. Okay, they were there this morning. Okay, thank God. Okay. So what happened was my mod put her in 24-hour timeout, and that may be why. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So maybe if they're there on there now is because she was on the 24-hour timeout. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's why I went to her chat and she said she's deleted her comments. Well, apparently she missed some. So she came in my live and did her little bloody thing. And when she wasn't getting her way and she got put on 24-hour timeout from Ashley, she started up a live. They weren't all there. They suddenly stopped. That was probably when she left or she got put on timeout. I don't know. But so after Ashley put her in timeout and she could no longer run her mouth, she went on live. First, she streamed my live. And then she decided that wasn't good enough. She rewound 2.5 hours to the beginning at 2:00 in the morning and decided to replay my entire live. That is a lot of thank you for the free press. I appreciate you. I thought about, making a big deal out of it or whatever, but here's the deal. I've had people do this shit before. I've had people steal my content, and guess what happens? People will message me and be like, I saw you on so-and-so's page. You're really cool. So thank you for the free press. I appreciate it. So yeah, so she decided to replay my whole live. So thanks. Appreciate you because I was particularly proud of that one. I was particularly proud of that live. So I'm glad it's made it on 2 different channels. I appreciate the free press. You thought you did something there, but you didn't. Shocker. So there was that. And by the way, I want to reiterate to you the dedication that takes because as you guys seen from that's how you found me. See how that works, Fancy? See how that works? That's how she found me. You replaying lives, and she's one of my best followers. As you guys could see from the text messages that I sent her that she posted. Matter of fact, I knew she was going to do it, so at the end, I'm like, I know you're going to post these. From as you can see from the text messages where she was like, tell me what you're going to tell me, or go away. Since then, since I went away, she's been in 3 of my lives. She is still sitting in my inbox unopened. Still. Because I'm not doing it. She was like, no way am I going to get pinned for this. She's going to sue. Okay, I just want to say one thing. First of all, I said she had a felony. She said it got down to a misdemeanor. I said, okay, cool. Maybe it's a misdemeanor then. That is on the live. Feel free to rewind. Number 2, you don't have enough money to defend yourself against Christy, which is why you're on live begging for money. But you're going to sue me because I said you were a felon because it said on your record, felon, that apparently she may have, I still don't know, brought it down to a misdemeanor, to which I said, okay, maybe it was a misdemeanor then. What are you going to get me for? For what? For what? For what? You're going to get the Blanchards too because I got it from their court document. You're on live begging every night, asking for money to help defend you against the Blanchards, and you're going to tell me you're going to come after me. Well, guys, apparently she doesn't need the money for the Blanchards because she has all the free lawyer and the free money for lawyers as it is. Remember, she did get that guy off of TikTok. She did get that guy off of TikTok. So when she's on there asking everybody for money to help her with the Blanchards, just remind her that she has offered to sue other people, which means she already has legal representation, which means she does not need your money. I saved you guys $5. Okay. So I had to laugh. So I do want to give Fancy was correct last night. I went back and looked at something. In the NDA disclosure, I said that the disclosure that I signed mentioned a documentary, and she said no, it didn't. And I want to tell you guys that absolutely, because Ryan tells the truth, I'm going to tell you that it absolutely did not say documentary. It said, actually, because this is null and void, because I signed it with a person who doesn't exist, with a company that doesn't exist, I can read you exactly what it said because she said that I was a liar. So here we go. I wanted to let you know that she was accurate in the fact that it was not a documentary. It was a mini series. It was a mini series. So basically, I had to laugh because there is parts of this non-disclosure agreement that was signed with a fictional person because Fancy Maselli does not exist in a legal sense. Yoda Brenny, please stop itching your butt on the table. You're shaking it. I love you. Go lay down. All right. So Fancy Maselli does not exist legally as a legal person, and she would have been much smarter to have written April Johns, but she did not. She wrote Fancy Maselli. But I have to laugh at a couple of these because after I went back and read it, because I wanted to see if it said docuseries or documentary, and it does not. She is correct. Because see, again, Ryan can take accountability and Ryan can say the truth. Who knew? All right. It actually says it is to prevent the unauthorized disclosure of confidential information as defined below regarding a mini-series production. Mini-series. Entitled By Proxy, which again already nullifies this because By Proxy, by the time that this was signed, was no longer a thing. By Proxy got canned in 2019. So I signed something with a fake person about, and it says that it was an unauthorized disclosure of confidential information as defined below regarding a mini-series production by the creator presently entitled By Proxy. That got canned in 2019. She'll tell you that. She'll tell you that. How many misspelled words are in the fake NDA? Actually, she did do spell check, but I have to tell you guys some things that were so funny after I went back and reread it last night. Number 4. Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? This is really, really funny. Are you ready? This is really funny. So if you guys, let me just reiterate, part of the lawsuit that Fancy has is because she will not return the medical records. She will not return the medical records. She will not return the medical records. That's part of the lawsuit, right? I guess she learned. Number 4, return of materials. Any materials or documents that have been furnished by the creator to the recipient in connection with the relationship will be promptly returned by the recipient, accompanied by all copies of such documentation or certification of destruction within 10 days after the relationship has been terminated. Well, that is really, really fucking rich. Because the whole part of it, well, sorry, not the whole reason, the part of the reason. Yoda Brennan, I'm going to give you a Benadryl. Stop it. Brennan, go lay down, baby. The whole reason that she is being sued is because she can't return shit. So number 4 of her non-disclosure agreement that I signed with a fictitious person for a project that was canned in 2019. I need to learn how to read shit. Anyway. Was return of materials, which I thought was fucking hilarious. I thought was fucking hilarious, by the way. Copyright infringement. I seen that, Miss Lee. I seen that. Right now I am pointing out some hypocrisies. So number 5, copyright infringement. Nothing in this agreement is intended to grant rights or licenses to the recipient regarding any and all of the creator's copyrights in the project. This bitch streamed my live last night, which because I'm a paid creator with a watermark, she did a copyright infringement on me last night. So let's see. She wants return of materials and she can't return gypsies. She does not want copyright infringement while streaming my live last night, which was a copyright infringement. I didn't nail her with it though. I should have, but I didn't. I'm leaving it up. Free press. It's free. Free press. I like it. All right. This one made me laugh. Payment and credit. Now, if you guys remember, I went in her live and I got blocked once because she said how she had people in her company. I said, how do you have people who, if you're not paying them? She said she paid them. Here you go. Payment and credit. Recipient will keep a weekly accounting of hours worked. Upon being funded or attached to a network with a budget in place and paid out, the recipient will receive an undetermined stipend for their work during pre-production. In addition, the recipient will be credited on the project's IMDb page. Well, that got scrubbed. According to the department and work provided, the recipient will be given a copy of the finished project for their time and effort to go forward into pursuing other avenues of employment. But, number 8, no guarantees. This agreement in no way guarantees or suggests, I'm going to read this and I'm going to reread it again. This agreement in no way guarantees or suggests that the undersigned will be employed or compensated for their time or expenses beyond the research phase of the project. As it pertains to the development and evaluation of the project, if the creator resolves to employ or compensate the recipient, then there will be other things, other contractual agreements will apply. This agreement in no way guarantees or suggests. Let's go back to number 7. Recipient will keep a weekly accounting of hours worked. Upon being funded or attached to the network with a budget in place and paid out to the recipient, will receive an undetermined stipend for their work during pre-production. Number 7 is payment and credit, and number 8 is no guarantees. And it said that it never suggested anything, but number 7 literally was payment. That's a suggestion. I'm frozen. Oh, there we go. I was like, I'm frozen. I'm getting canned. All right. Also, I have this. This is the best thing ever. Hold on. Hold on. There's a whole miscellaneous yabba yabba version, but the last 2 lines really make me laugh. The creator shall be entitled to injunctive relief against the threatened breach of this agreement by the recipient without the necessity of proving actual damages. I'm an idiot. I need to learn how to sign. Like I said, this is for, I signed this with a person who does not exist for a project that was canon 2019. It's not even legit. However, entitled to injunctive relief against the threatened breach of this agreement without the necessity of proving actual damages? The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? What is that? What? So it's 9. No, there's 9 of them. There's the purpose, the definition of confidential information. So this is for, in order to prevent the unauthorized disclosure of confidential information. Definition of confidential, motherfucker. Yes, essentially. So yeah, I'm going to have to give her a Benadryl. All right. So it says to prevent unauthorized disclosure of confidential information. Confidential information is defined as confidential information means Any information disclosed by the creditor or those individuals or organizations working in collaboration with the creator, whether written, electronic, or oral, that relates or refers directly or indirectly to the project, including the script itself. The project being by proxy, the script being by proxy. So anything that was dealing with by proxy that was canned in 2019. Confidential information does not include information prior to or after the time of disclosure becomes the public knowledge or literature other than any result of improper action or action of the recipient is approved by the creator in writing for release. I don't even know what the fuck that means, y'all, to be honest. I don't even have any idea. But according to that is I was not allowed while I was under a fictional NDA with a fictional person for a fictional project to talk about said canned project or its script. Just FYI. Hold on. FYI. She just uses her old NDA template. Yeah, I know. I'm aware, and I'm an idiot. But at the time, I was told I was going to be helping her with the documentary. So I assumed, because I'd only, talked to her for a short time, and I'm an idiot. Yep, baby, I'm gonna have to give you a Benadryl. Go lay down, honey. I'm trying not to have to give you the Benadryl yet. I was assuming because she told me there was going to be a documentary that this was the documentary because I didn't know anything other than that. And so I assumed that was it. But it literally says that I had an NDA with a fictional person of a fictional project that never made it to fruition that was canned in 2019. And I wasn't allowed to talk about said project or script that I never saw because there never was one because it got canned in 2019. I also didn't know her name was not Fancy Maselli at the time. She didn't feel the need to tell me that. I found that out on a TikTok. I'm an idiot. We already know this. It's okay. I have a strong arm presence. No, it's the my screen's broken. My screen. Baby, go lay down. Stop it. Can I get you to eat this Benadryl without giving you cheese? Do I have to give you cheese? Where'd it go? Oh, great. I'm going to have to get another one out, apparently. I gave her that one last night. Oh, here it is. Can I get you to eat a Benadryl without any cheese? Oh, hey, I'll give you some. Oh, I got an idea. Here. I'll put it in some mashed potatoes. Here. Good girl. All right. Benadryl given. All right. Yeah. So what TikTok did I find out her real name? I don't know. There was at the time I'd gotten involved really, really quickly and I didn't know. And actually, no, what happened was I think it was a troll came in our live or something. And she started screaming something about, you don't get to call me April. And I'm like, the fuck is April? I didn't know. No, it's still purple. It's still purple. It's still purple. Yeah, I had no idea. So I signed this fictional fucking NDA with a person who does not legally exist for a fucking thing that doesn't exist, which is what made me laugh. But I did want to go back because she said it wasn't a documentary. She is correct. It said miniseries. I am wrong. It was not a documentary. It was a miniseries. But I had to laugh again for those of you who just came here because she wants return of materials when she can't even give Gypsy Rose back her medical records. She's pissed about copyright infringement after she just streamed my live for 2.5 hours yesterday, which is a copyright infringement because it is copyrighted because I am paid to be here. And there's a watermark on it. And then it literally talks about payment and credit. And then number 8 says no guarantees. And this does not suggest or guarantee that you will be paid. Now, the paid thing, we're not going to discuss that because I never was in it for money. I was never in it for money. So I don't care about that. Okay. That's not a thing for me. I just had to laugh because number 7 is payment and number 8 says it does not ever suggest you're going to be paid. Hence number 7. And then I had to laugh because it says that this, okay, I'm going to read you the sentence. This agreement shall be governed by and enforced in accordance with the laws of the state of Kentucky. The recipient agrees that any violation or threatened violation will cause irreparable injury, both financial and strategic, to the creator in addition to any and all remedies that may be available in law, equity, or otherwise, the creator shall be entitled to injunctive relief against the threatened breach of this agreement by the recipient without necessity of proving actual damages. She is literally replying on my YouTube right now, y'all. She is literally replying on my YouTube right now. Now, mind you, after I reached out to her trying to help her out, she said that if I wasn't going to tell her, because she started being a bitch, if I wasn't going to tell her what I had to tell her, to go away. I said, okay, have a day, and I left. Have a day, and I left. Have not replied. She's sitting unread for 4 days in my TikTok. Since then, she has been in 3 of my lives. And she is right now commenting on my YouTube. I just got the notification. So if you guys wonder why Christy felt the need to do this, it's because she does not know how to give up, walk away, go away. That's why. She just, you guys can go check if you don't believe me. She just commented on my YouTube again. I see you. I see who just entered. I see you. Anyway. Originally, basically she had commented, saying that she wanted me to show texts of something about being a liar. And then I said, what texts? Also go away. Again, went completely past the go away portion and came back with something that she just answered. Something about the text of something. I don't know. No, that's the book that keeps getting. And by the way, she did say in writing again last night, the book will be out this month. Her book will be out this month. Everybody mark your calendars. The book will be out this month. Will be out this month. She's been saying it for 3 months, but just so you guys know, mark your calendars. It'll be out this month. Get back to me next month when it isn't. No. Somebody else just came in my TikTok. We're not going to talk about who. You know who you are. It's not April. It's somebody else. Just came in my TikTok. Yeah, I lost brain cells reading that last sentence. It sounded like it wanted to say a lot of things without saying nothing. You get back to me in 5 years when it isn't. Yeah, I know, right? No, she's not in YouTube yet. Oh, she just posted my own video about me. Posted her own video about me. That's okay. I appreciate it. Free press. Free press. Free press. She can keep doing it. It's fine. Here's the deal. If she can keep everybody's eyes on me, they won't be harassing her about the fact she's being sued by the Blanchards. Do you guys not see this as a red herring thing? This is a red herring thing. She's good at it. I know she posted my YouTube on hers. Again, copyright infringement. The very thing she was very angry about in her fucked up NDA that was not legal. If she can get everybody looking at me and the fact that Ryan's a bitch and she's being persecuted, then she doesn't have to talk about the fact of the lawsuit. I am literally being red herringed. It's okay. TMZ had another drop about the lawsuit today. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard that there's shit going out everywhere. Somebody just came in and said that Natasha got a cease and desist by JP. Here's my deal. Now, I don't follow Natasha for obvious reasons. I don't know what she was saying about JP. Now, if she was saying shit at him that caused a cease and desist, I understand. But, and I'm going to need you guys to tell me what she did. Because here's my view. If every true crime case cease and desisted every single content creator, we would never be able to do anything. So, like, I know that Natasha bulldogs, and maybe she really, really went after JP. I don't know. Can anybody tell me, did she deserve it or no? Because I'm not just going to jump to she deserved it or she didn't deserve it. No, just her posting theories as far as you know. She was relentless about him. He does have a lawyer in his back pocket, so he can just have anybody write up whatever they want. If I mean, a cease and desist doesn't cost much. A cease and desist isn't really anything. It's the intention of, if you don't do this, then I'm going to do something. If she wasn't saying malicious, yeah, if she wasn't saying malicious shit in his direction, I don't understand why she would have one. I know that she can be a bitch and a bulldog, but if she wasn't literally like saying horrible shit in his direction, I think him hitting her with that is too much. She wasn't saying anything different from anybody else, so then that's stupid. Yes, there is, Tammy. That's part of the way I get paid. Just saying. So here's the deal. Let's go over the fact that she was screaming about her First Amendment rights. So, First Amendment rights is free speech, right? Number one, it's a lot more complicated than just free speech. It's the same reason you can't yell fire in a fucking theater, okay? Free speech is a lot more involved than just you get to say whatever the hell you want. But number two, free speech does not mean free from consequence. And it's not the fact that she's just going on and saying shitty things. What it is there is a video of her literally saying that Christy was an accomplice in the murder and that Christy was a pill popper. Unless you have proof of those things, that's not just talking conjecture or theory about a case. That's not whatever. That is saying things that are untrue unless you can prove them. And so there's free speech. My dog, I just gave her a Benadryl. She's got allergies and she's itching, so I just gave her a Benadryl. So, but free speech does not mean free from consequence. She did also call Christy a murderer. I know that. So the thing is free speech, you're allowed to say what you want. That doesn't mean that you're not going to have consequences. And if somebody can prove that what you're saying isn't true, baby, please go lay down. I just gave you a Benadryl. It'll kick in soon. Go lay down. Come on. It's my hand. It's okay. You're good. She can't see. She thought my hand was something else. You're good. You've seen Natasha say Christy was an addict to pain pills? Well, I mean, look, people can talk shit. And I think the one thing that gets lost in 2024 is people can talk shit to a degree. You can't just go sicking fucking lawsuits on people because they said something stupid. However, the amount of evidence that Christy has against April is insane. It's not just a 1 off, 2 off, 3 off, 4 off, 5 off, 6 off, 7 off, 8 off, 9 off, 10 off. It's time and time and time and time and time again. And even when she's told to stop, she does it. And I'm proof of that. She literally has been in my life for the 3 past nights. And then when we muted her so she couldn't talk, she went on a live and streamed my live for 2.5 hours. It's still on her YouTube channel. It's still on her YouTube channel. Baby, come on, go lay down. Go lay down. Go on, go lay down. I know you're itchy. I just gave you a Benadryl. Go lay down. Go on. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go sit on your pillow. Go on. Go on. So, right. And that's another thing. People are doing the woe is me. The Blanchards only want money. Christy told me flat out, and we all know it. She ain't got a pot to piss in. This isn't about money. I don't even know if they're putting a dollar amount necessarily. You can sue somebody without asking for money. You can sue people to stop saying this, to stop saying that. It's not a fact of money. They know she don't have any money. This isn't about money. This is about just trying to do whatever. Bria's backpedaling now about Kate. What does that mean? Why are we talking about Bri? Bri isn't an addict. Bri backpedaling about Kate. Why are we talking about Bri? Okay, so can they just do a cease and desist? Dank Harlequin asks. So for you must be new, and I'm not saying that mean you must be new. In February, while I was working with Fancy, so I definitely know all about this. Christy sent her a cease and desist, and it came on Saturday. She was out with her kids, and she came home, and she knew she had the cease and desist, and she let it sit at the post office. Then she went on a live, and there is a video that Christy has. There is a video of her saying, yeah, I got a cease and desist down at the post office. I don't have to go get it. I know it's there. And I remember getting off that live going, what the fuck did you just do that for? If you know it's there, because she told me. She goes, well, I can't go pick it up till Saturday. My kid has the car till Saturday. I'm like, you need to go get it. She's like, well, I'm going to go get it Saturday. Well, like, in between then and that Saturday, we're on a live, and she makes the point of saying, I know it's there, and I'm not going to go get it. And I'm like, well, you literally told me you were going to go get it. What do you mean you're not going to go get it? You have to go get it. It's a fucking cease and desist. They're not legally binding, but they're a threat if they will sue you. And that's exactly what she's doing. That's exactly it. She did not adhere to the cease and desist. So Christy's coming through and doing what she said she was going to do. Cease and desists are stupid, but they exist for a reason. If somebody is doing off the wall shit and you're having ramifications from that, there needs to be something in place. Hold on. Gypsy's medical records are on her Patreon. Are they on her Patreon? Bree did a live about Kate and Gypsy and how they are the same. She isn't backpedaling. She apologized to her. Gypsy's medical records are on her Patreon. So many people have probably paid for all that. What's going to happen to the people that the Patreon to get her medical records? There's a whole thing in there about that. The people aren't in trouble. I don't know how it is, but in Kentucky, civil cases through a private attorney only have to be mailed. This one was the cease and desist was a certified letter. They tried to deliver it, and when they couldn't deliver it, it went back to the post office, and she was supposed to pick it up, and they never did. Now see, I don't know what's on her Patreon. I don't know what's on her Patreon, so I don't know if they're on there. I've heard they're on there. I don't know for a fact if they are or they aren't. You remember that live? She actually said several times she wasn't going to go get it. Yeah, I know, I was there. Has she been served the lawsuit yet? She says she hasn't. I can't attest to that. I have no idea. I will tell you this. I'm saying this bullface. Everybody can hear it. Everybody can see it. Everybody can whatever this. Just so you know, bullface. No, whatever up close. I'm going to let you guys know this. I was contacted today by a friend of the Blanchards. I'm not going to say who they are. We're friendly folk. And she happened to reach out to me after a little while. And we, did our pleasantries and whatever. And I said, just so you know, this is going to be on here. In case for some reason it happens, I'm just letting you guys know this now. I told them no matter what the hell happened between me and Christy, which to this day, I feel like I was used when my text messages were being screenshotted and sent off to a fake PR since go and continued after I said, what the fuck is going on? That I feel like I was used. Regardless of the fact of what happened and how it went down, I stand on what I said before. I don't go back on my word. I said it looks like, according to the court document, that you got her nailed. But if for whatever reason, because originally I was supposed to be helping this along further down the road, I said, for whatever reason, if you need me, you know where to find me. Now, do I think that I'm going to be called for anything? No. I don't think I will. But I wanted to let them know that regardless of how we fell out, my word is my word is my word. But I will tell you this. if whatever lawyer comes at me, truth is coming out of this fucking face. So, I mean, I come with a warning sign. I ain't got a horse in this game for fucking anybody, but I gave my word. So if they, no. So no, this isn't like that, Dank. It's not the fact that Gypsy's going after creators for doing whatever. This is long-standing years in the fact. Long-standing years in the fact. All right. You've never seen proof who was bullied, Kate? There was. She was bullied. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was. Let's see. Here's the deal. Can the lawsuit stick? Will it? I don't know. That's why it took so long getting it done, apparently, was they were getting so much shit to try to make everything stick. There's parts in it that I'm like, I don't think this is going to work. Then there's parts of it that I'm like, it's going to depend on the judge and the day and the time. Okay, Christia, but that's like me coming to you and saying, you know, my whoever is abusive to me, and then you say, well, I've never seen him do it. Just because you've never seen it doesn't mean it didn't happen. By the way, while she's in here, I just want to, it doesn't matter if she's not served now, when she calls the court, because now here's the deal. Here's the catch-22 here. If she hasn't been served, which is a possibility, okay? If she really hasn't been served, she has made it very well known that she knows about it. Very well known that she knows about it. So if she doesn't show up, all the Blanchards have to do, because I'm sure they're watching, is show one live of her going on about this fucking lawsuit, not to mention the press release that Pink Hat put out. Okay, she knows. They're going to say, well, you knew about this. Why didn't you call? You knew about this. Why didn't you show up? You knew about this. So it doesn't matter whether she's been served technically, because they're going to say you knew about this. Now, of course, she can call and be like, hey, I didn't get served. They'll push the court date back. They'll serve her officially, whatever. But she has went on all day yesterday, put out a press release today from Pink Hat Douchebag, and talked all about this lawsuit. She knows about it. The court's going to know that she knew about it. And if she doesn't show up, whether or not she was or was not served, nobody's going to know but her. Nobody's going to fucking know but her. But whether she was or she wasn't, she has went online being very vocal about it, that she knows now. So fuck around and find out. Show up or don't. I don't give a fuck. Doesn't matter to me. If she contacts the court, it makes her aware of the court date, yes. I had some shit go on with my daughter, and there was a court date. And there was something all messed up, and I was like, what does that mean? They're like, you are talking to me. You know about this court date. Show up. Because I was like, well, I wasn't served for the whole situation. Something was going on with my kid, and I said, well, but I wasn't given anything. I said, I heard about this, and is this like a thing? And they said, you're talking to us. That means you are aware. You need to show up. And I was like, all right. And I showed up. She can try to get an extension, sure. That's it. By the way, if you guys are wondering why it went so quick, if you're wondering why it was filed the 23rd and there's a court date the 5th, which seems super quick. I don't know if she realizes this or knows this, or anybody else on here is going to realize this or know this. The whole court date is probably not going to be on that day. That is to talk about the restraining order in Kentucky. And I can tell you this because I fucking had one. In Kentucky, you file a temporary emergency restraining order, TPO. And you have 2 weeks for a temporary. Then you have the hearing to see if you're going to get it for approximately 6 months. And then after that, it can turn into a DVO. Zoom? No, I don't think it's the fact she's not allowed in Missouri. It's the fact she can't live there. Now, that I don't know. I don't think she's been blacklisted from Missouri, but there's a thing called Zoom. How do you think April's going to get there? You think she's going to drive to Missouri? She's going to go by Zoom, probably. You're allowed to do that. But more than likely, especially from something I was reading, it's not the fact that the whole court date is going to be on the 5th. It's going to address whether or not this temporary restraining order will be turned into a long-standing restraining order. You're fine, Christia. You can do what you want. Again, I don't know how to apparently say this anymore to you, Kiwi. I was not given papers. I heard about something involving my kid. They said, you've called us, you're aware, show up. All it's going to take if she does not show up is for the Blanchards to show up with one video showing that she knows, one press statement from Pink Hat Sarah to show that she knows. That's all it's going to fucking take. So if she's smart, she'll show up whether or not she was or she wasn't. She's taking donations for flight, attorney, and her stay because she will make a whole thing of it in Missouri, including me. What? I need to read that again. My brain just melted. She's taking donations for flight, attorney, and stay because she said she will make a whole thing of it in Missouri, including meet and greet. She did actually charge for signatures. This does not surprise me. But again, I want you guys to realize again, if she's talking about suing other creators, then she already has a lawyer. If she already has a lawyer, y'all don't need to be paying her for nothing because she has a lawyer. By the way, she will also have a lawyer if she's considered indigent. If she's considered indigent, they will get, if you cannot afford a lawyer, we will present one to you. Have you guys ever heard that? She'll get a lawyer. It'll be a free lawyer. You guys don't need to pay for shit. And she does not need, you can literally zoom in. They're not going to serve you and 3 days later be like, by the way, have fun getting your flight in 3 days. They're going to let you zoom in. Hey, Amelia, how you doing, Purple Baby? Maybe if you're going to troll a live, you probably shouldn't go to the next person's live and talk about how you trolled. Okay, so you only have a right in criminal cases. See, I don't do the whole civil criminal thing. I don't really know because I don't do, that kind of shit. So I don't really know. So you're saying that she's only going to get one in a criminal case. She's going to have to come up with one. Okay, cool. Well, according to her, she's already trying to sue me and everybody else. According to her, she just went on a live saying she was going to sue me and God knows who the fuck else. So who do you think is going to pay for that lawyer? Are you guys going to crowdfund that too? I'm just wondering because she wants to do a lot of shit with no money. Sue me because I read the paper saying she was a felon. The one that's used in the lawsuit. And because I found it on her background report. And she's like, well, it was a misdemeanor. I was like, it says here it's a felony. And she's like, it ended up being a misdemeanor. And I said, rewind the live. It's on mine and Fancy's. Oh, well, I guess it went down to a misdemeanor then. On her paper, it says felony. On a public record, it says felony. On the one that they're putting to the court, it says felony. She says it went down to a misdemeanor. Maybe it did. I don't know. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. She hopes TMZ will be there. I'm sure she does. Restraining orders. They're going to have a really hard time getting a restraining order on her. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm actually shocked that they even heard it. Because in Kentucky, you can only get a restraining order if the person is your family or you fuck them. Dead ass. I tried to get a restraining order on somebody else once, and they said that unless they are your family by X amount of degree or a spurned lover, you can't get a restraining order. So I don't think that's going to go through. I don't think that's going to go through. Okay, well, here, Amelia, let me just put it to you this way. So I had somebody come in my live. You weren't in there at the time. Tell them, sis. You weren't in there at the time. And they came in with the name Purple. And they were wreaking all sorts of havoc, saying all sorts of shit. And people said, oh, hey, I bet it's Gypsy. Now, you weren't in there at the time. And people thought that this person came in trolling me was Gypsy. I said, it's not Gypsy. It's not Gypsy. And you then went into Bree's live and said, ha, today somebody accused me of being Gypsy. You weren't in my live, bitch. So why was somebody accusing you of being Gypsy? And the only person that we accused of being Gypsy was a troll. Okay, cool. She's not that person, everybody, just so you know. When she read that part of her charge, she said it was a misdemeanor. I couldn't tell you. All I know is what I seen in the records, and you guys can absolutely look it up in Christie's lawsuit. It's Exhibit J. Let's see. Somebody in a comment section called you Gypsy. Okay, cool. Then it wasn't you then, I guess. See how accountability works? I believe you, Amelia. See how that works? Oh, yeah. By the way, I just want to let everybody know, apparently Fancy accused Christia Lee of being one of Sarah Anderson's multiple personalities. I can tell you that Sarah Anderson sent me her driver's license from the UK. It was I told her to prove who she was. The bitch literally sent me her license and her holding it. Not even kidding. Seen it. Real license, real bitch. Okay. Phone call together. A completely different person. That's another one that Fancy's throwing out there. Fancy is accusing Christia of being Sarah and being behind the whole Sarah unaliving shtick thing that happened. What year was it? I didn't pay that close of attention. I looked at it. Dude, I can't remember. And you want to know what's irritating? You know how I screenshot everything? I didn't screenshot it. So agitating. I thought it was weird. Like, I'm not going to screenshot somebody else's driver's license. So I didn't, and the bitch actually deleted it, and I didn't get to. What color was it? The color, what? Trust me, dude, it was real. It was real. I literally said, show me your license, and she showed it to me in like 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure she didn't have a fake ID lying around. Yes, I seen Christia on FaceTime. We had a conversation for about 45 minutes. So, yes. So that's another thing that Fancy's throwing out there is that Christia is Mrs. Lee. That Christia, aka the Mrs. Lee, is Sarah Anderson. She's not. I've seen Sarah Anderson's picture. I've seen her holding her own ID. That was fucking weird. And I have talked to Christia on FaceTime. Could see her perfectly fine for 45 minutes. They are not the same person. So that's another Fancy bullshit theory you can throw out the fucking water. I've seen both of these people. Sarah Jane is very, very much alive. She has messaged me. She was actually in my live yesterday. Go ahead and screen record that part. I don't care. Absolutely. Put it up. Put it up. Go back, record it. You can put it up on your fucking TikTok. 100%. When did she send the ID? I'd have to look. Why are you so worried about this? Why are you so worried? Yeah, go ahead. You can absolutely record it and put it up on your TikTok. I talked to you in person for 45 minutes. I have seen Sarah Jane Anderson in person on a picture holding an ID with the name Sarah Jane Anderson on it. She has been in my messenger as early as yesterday. She was in my live yesterday. You and her are not the same person. You are not the same person. You are not the same person. I am on YouTube at the same time. I do YouTube. I'm Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. I do all my lives on YouTube and some of them on TikTok. I usually end up banned on TikTok about half the way through, and then I have to appeal it and then rinse and repeat every day. So, easy, quiet. Hey, look, I have ads on my YouTube, but at least I'm not asking for a fucking lawyer for a shitstorm that I started. Anyway, So I wanted to Ryan Lee TM, all one word. Ryan Lee TM, all one word. I go live every day on YouTube, and some of the time on TikTok because everybody wants to keep banning me, aka everybody you can think of. But yeah, so Sarah and Christia are not the same people. And I don't have to, and it's like, oh, you're just doing, you're just saying, no, I'm not. I have no stake in this game, bro. None. Did I see you last night? I don't know. I think so. Okay, hold on. Okay. I could be setting myself up. Question, and you don't have to answer. I'm curious. Number one question. Yes, you're right. I absolutely never have to answer anything I am uncomfortable answering, but I love questions, so go ahead. Okay, I can tell you this. The license was not an American license. It was from where she said she was. So, I mean, do I also get paid for video ads on replayed lives? Yes, I do. I am paid for this. So I get paid for my lives. I get paid for my videos. I get paid for my live rewatches. I get paid for all of it. So thank you, April, for bringing people to my channel. I appreciate you. And for showing up. Especially if no one knows the age or color of the license. You are really pressed about that license. Is there a reason? Why are you so pressed? She did it in like 30 seconds, dude. You expected her to just push a fake ID out of her ass in 30 seconds? This bitch is like 60 years old. Do you think she just has fucking fake licenses everywhere? That would be weird. So in case you guys... Oh, hold on. I hate my fucking iPad never catches up to my phone. It's so annoying. She sent me the license. March 3rd at 1:49 p.m. Is that specific enough for you? March 3rd at 1:49 p.m. Yeah, I get paid by ads, I get paid by views, I get paid by all that shit. And I get paid by memberships. So if you want to help out a small time content creator, fund her Temu fund, and not lawyers, feel free to have a membership. I have behind the scenes content, extra content, private lives, private chats. If you decide you're going to become a member, yes, I did. Do I still get paid if you skip the ads on YouTube? So essentially, it's better if you watch at least 30 seconds of an ad. It's even better if you click through it. If you don't want to, if you can't afford to help out your favorite creators, don't forget, tip your host. Then you can simply watch their ads. Mama, I have been arguing with this person all day. They fixate. It is frustrating as hell. Oi! They fixate. Who brought the Pepsi? I did. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, be blessed. Buddy, knock it off. Come here. You feel like you're getting ignored? I'm not super watching the chat, honey. All right. Yeah. So anyway, PTSD. Yeah, trust me, when I had to go back and find, oh god, okay, wait a minute. When I went back, oh, my live will end in 4 minutes and 58 seconds if I don't do the puzzle piece. Sorry, I didn't do the puzzle piece. So the one thing is my piece of genius did not go on TikTok very well, so I took it down. It did not go on it did not go on TikTok very well, which very, very makes me sad. But but I had to. Do you know what it took me? Do you know what it took me to have to? I cannot find shit. I hate doing things on a fucking iPad, yo. For real. All right, here, we'll just do it this way. Um, do you know what how many videos I had to go through to get this? It was wild, but I did get it. So, I'm gonna just play this for you because I thought when I read the paperwork, I had to laugh really, really hard. Um, why are you so pressed about Sarah? Alrighty. Do you know people have told me you're Sarah? Did you know that? Did you know I've been told on numerous occasions you're Sarah? I've been told by no less than half a dozen people you're Sarah. Now what? Anyway, so in this particular license, I'm stuck on the license. In the lawsuit, y'all, number 41C. I want you guys. This was about this TikTok should have went viral. You guys missed out on gold. You missed out on gold. It's on my YouTube now. You missed out on gold. I'm gonna tell you why. Watch. 41C of the paperwork for the lawsuit. In an undated clip from TikTok, by the way, it was February 3rd. In an undated clip from TikTok, defendant is screaming and cursing about the prosecutor sweeping this under the rug. She then screams, and Christy Blanchard sold you fucking Munchausen by proxy, and Mark Feldman, an expert on the case on Munchausen by proxy, never looked it up. And I have it in an email. I'm calling it. It ain't fucking medical child abuse. We've been had. Fuck it, bitch. Sue me. Should I do it the whole way though? Should I do the demon voice? It ain't fucking medical child abuse. We've been had. Fuck it, bitch. Sue me. Compare. My thing won't play. It's not nearly as impressive now. Play.
The expert on the case in Munchausen by proxy never looked it up, folks. And I have it in email. And I'm calling it. It ain't fucking medical child abuse, all. We've been had. Fuck it, bitch. Sue me.
I was pretty.
See you in court.
They forgot that I'll see you in court. That would have been even more epic to put into the damn lawsuit. But the fact is, I found that clip and I found that portion in the thing and I put it together and you motherfuckers didn't even care. Didn't even care. Didn't even care. But I did kind of sound like her. I just realized that. She sounded like a fucking demon. So, yeah, it was February 3rd. I was having a fever dream because I was sick as fuck. And like 6 people are like, get her out of the car! Get her out of the car! Yes, I'm on IMDb. I've been on Boy Meets World. I'm also a writer and producer. So, yeah. Hey, you know what, buddy? You're getting on my nerves. So, yeah. I thought that was genius. I found the whole portion. I went through 32 pages of legal document to find that paragraph. I went through like an hour of a fucking live that somebody had on a YouTube. They didn't even have it. Turns out I had the whole clip and sent it to April. The day before I cut ties, I was like, "Are you nuts?" I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Because I hadn't seen it yet. So I had the whole clip in my text messages. So all that shit I had to watch, I didn't even have to watch it. Nobody wants to watch that shit. Christian, my ass. You want to know something? When we first started talking and I told her that I've been a witch for 20 years, she said, me too. And then literally a day later told me how she was going to church. Not even kidding. But then again, we all know the shit that she always said that I said. So there you go. Apparently. Trust me, it was weird when because we were talking about whatever, and I said the fact that I had been a witch for 20 years. She's like, oh, really? Me too. And then talked about being a Christian. And I'm like, I'm confused. She's like, well, I just got to get right with God. Bitch, do you even know what you just said? Well, no, apparently, Ashley, the one thing that she supposedly did have was red hair because she actually did post a picture of her as a child with auburn hair. So she apparently did have the red hair gene. Everything else, up for debate. I don't know. The mirroring was crazy. You wrote and produced a grocery list today? I wrote and produced this really long, annoying one-stop play with somebody all fucking after fucking noon. I thought my brain was going to fall out of my fucking head. So, just so you know, if you happen to see me on YouTube, make sure you're following the right account because Miss Fancy has actually ran out of content and now she's using my content. Oi! She's using my content now. So, I'm aware of that, Butterfly. I am aware of that. I want to know, okay, so hold on. I don't want to talk out my ass. I want to see something before I open my mouth. I just want to see something before I open my mouth. Because once I open my mouth, I can't take it back. So you lovely people talk for a second while I figure out how to work an iPad because I'm old as fuck. Okay. So I have a question. And trust me, I don't like to be this person. I hate when people say, you don't have this, and you feel the need to have to prove something. But I just want to ask one question. I don't need her to prove anything. I would love to see proof. But I'm not asking her to prove anything. But I just want to ask you guys this one thing. Let it kick around rocks in your head. Autobrewery syndrome is a rare condition in which your body turns sugary and starchy foods into alcohol. Why was she only nuts at night? Why was it only after dinner? Not breakfast, not lunch, not snack time, not any time that she ate food or drank or anything. I talked to her all day long, and suddenly 7 o'clock, shoe falls off, and Cinderella's on a fucking tit wheel. Sundowners. Oh my god. Just explain that to me. Just explain that to me. Because if you guys don't remember, she was surrounded by Wendy's bags at any given point in time. She was constantly on her couch, surrounded by Wendy's bags all day long. Wendy's fries are carbs, buns are carbs, all that pop she's drinking is sugar. And it says it's a rare condition in which your body turns sugary and starchy foods into alcohol. So why is it after every Wendy's hike, she didn't end up going nuts until after cocktail hour? You are medically ordered to monitor carbs, and the syndrome is highly monitored. Alrighty, do not pick fights with people in my fucking comments. I like King more than I like you, so knock it off. No, Gypsy's not suing me. Why would they? This isn't about. See, one thing you guys have to understand, which a lot of people don't get, is this isn't about April and the Gypsy case, true crime wise. It's about everything that has been said and done that doesn't involve it. It has to do with like calling Christy a murderer, saying she pops pills, etc. It's not, she talks shit about Gypsy. It's not that. It's not that. No, I actually helped Christy get some of the stuff up for Fancy. By the way, I want to answer something else. So people were like, oh, so you stopped talking to Fancy, so then you tried to help her get sued? No. I mean, you could look at it that way. I'll tell you right now, here's my problem, and this is one thing people do not get about me in any way, shape, or form, and that's okay, is I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and it's going to be right. Okay, look, if I think it's right, I'm going to do it, okay? Do I think she used me for info? Yes! Anyway. I don't like April, but I offered to help her 2 days ago. I don't like April, but I backed her with the whole Sarah thing. I don't like Bree, but I backed her with the whole Fancy had emails against her. I don't like Natasha, but I just said if she is just talking normal content creator, I don't see why she was cease and desisted. I don't like Nina, but I've been sitting here saying about how I know that Gypsy got at her for a fucking reason of ulterior motives. I may not like people, but if I need to stick up for somebody, I will. And what I will tell you is this: witnessing being on the obsessed train that is Fancy, I understood in the 3 days that I was having meltdowns because she wouldn't leave me alone, that you guys think is so funny. The 3 days that she was driving me nuts. Yes, there was a day at work, all fucking day. She took a break for a hot second and then hit me up at 3:00 in the fucking morning on a backup account after I banned her everywhere. After going through that for 3 days, all I was thinking was, damn, how the fuck did the fucking Blanchards deal with this for 7 fucking years? And yeah, part of me was like, fuck, if you can get rid of her, then she's away from me too. This wasn't about getting back at anybody or you break ties and you fuck somebody over. No, it ain't even about that. It ain't even about that. But I'm going to do what's fucking right. I'm going to do what's fucking right. And what she has done to the Blanchards, and as much as I talk shit about the Blanchards now, what the fuck does that tell you? What the fuck does it tell you when I am making anti-Gypsy, anti-Blanchard content because of how they used me? And I am still telling you that I side with the fucking Blanchards. What does that tell you, bro? And I told fucking Fancy flat out, and I know this pissed her off. I said, you and Christy are just alike. No wonder y'all are mad at each other. Y'all are very alike. You're very alike. But I'm sitting here making comments and posts about how the Blanchards are fucking us all over on social media, yada, yada, yada. And if I'm still siding with these people that I'm making anti-content about, the fuck does that tell you? Heather, but it's not that. I'm telling you. I don't know how to explain this anymore. I'm telling you it's not that. This is not about shutting her up on Gypsy's case. Trust me. I've had at length conversations about it. You can read the document. It's not just about that. It's not. That's not what the lawsuit is about. Trust me, that's not what it's about. If you go through and you read it item by item, it has almost fuck all to do with the Gypsy Rose case. And yeah, I realized that I was fucking used and abused and thrown to the fucking curb. I get that. But I know what I saw while I was there. And I know exactly how and why and what was going into that fucking lawsuit. And I told you guys before I read the documents what the fuck was going to be in there because I already fucking knew. because I already fucking knew. Then I had to take it down because Bulldog Bree got mad. Because apparently, when I screenshotted the public fucking government website, it had some names and addresses, and she got mad and came in my messenger and was like, blah, 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 blah. So I had to take it down, take out the 0.5 fucking seconds that nobody caught but her, and put it back up. So now it looks like I did it afterwards, but it was a re-up. Anyway, because I already knew it was going to be in there. And then imagine my surprise when the PDF magically lands into my fucking inbox 10 minutes later. And I was right. If it doesn't come from Brie, it's a lie and no one's supposed to discuss it. Trust me, I feel that way. Trust me. What, Christia? King Ink, don't go anywhere. Alrighty, if you're going to keep poking at King Ink, I'm going to put you in timeout. Trust me, Heather, I get it. No, everything was fine. Everything was fine. Everything was fine. And then the minute that I started actually opening up and talking about the situation that happened between me and the Blanchards, next thing I know, I'm getting videos at me. I'm getting lives in my direction. I'm being told that Brie can prove that I'm lying based on receipts. Number one, whatever receipts you have, I have also. Because the receipts you have were electronic communications, aka text messages. And if you have them, the person who wrote them and received them also has them. So yes, I have the text messages. So now you're telling me that you know what happened based on text messages that I have and based off of Jasmine, the fake PR, Natasha's ex-mod, which has already been proven to be a liar. The Blanchards, need I say more? So you're going to take Jasmine and Christy and the text messages that I also have and say that you can prove that I'm a liar when you weren't there. You were not on the phone. You were not on FaceTime. You were not on fucking anything. You were reading text messages that you probably don't even have all of, while attempting to show the public that I am a liar, that I am butthurt, that I am pissed off, that I'm mad, that fucking Christy kicked me to the curb. And then you make a video like, sweetheart, let me see. Okay, let me just tell you. Okay. Google is free. Okay. Yeah, I know. Google's free. And, if you just would have looked, sweetheart. By the way, Chrissy says hi. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Are you 12? I don't care. I don't care. What you're not going to do is tell people that I'm lying based off of your experience of not being there. You weren't there. Hi, Faye. Long time no see. You weren't there. You can't prove with receipts when you weren't there. That'd be like me going into Joey's house and be like, hey, Billy told me you're a bitch. And I got receipts. Not going to work. Not going to work. And she only started coming after me because I put out a couple of videos of my own fucking thing that I experienced. And I'm being told I didn't experience it. I'm told I'm doing this for views. Have you guys met me? If I wanted views, I would have blown this gypsy shit out the water May 25th at 1:04 a.m. I don't care. But what I'm not going to be is be told that what I experienced, I fucking imagined. I'm tired of being gaslit by every fucking buddy. And when I wasn't being gaslit by April, I'm being gaslit by the Blanchards. Now I'm being gaslit by Brie. I was there. You weren't. Stop saying that you can prove my shit with receipts. Every receipt you have, I have. But you know what else I have? The fact that I was there. The fact that I have all this shit. I was there. You were where? In the situation. I was on the phone calls. I was on the FaceTimes. You know who wasn't? Other people saying that they know what went on. I was on the phone calls. I was on the FaceTimes. I know what was said during those phone calls and those FaceTimes that there's no records of. Well, you can just say anything because you can't prove it. I could. But I can tell you another thing. I could have made it a hell of a lot worse. I could have made it a hell of a lot worse. If I wanted to be an asshole and really sling mud at people, I'd be coming up with a hell of a lot worse shit than what I came up with. I'm not out to destroy anybody. I'm not out to bury people. I'm not out to whatever. But what I'm not going to do is not talk about a situation that happened to me because it paints somebody else in a shitty light. Don't want to be called shitty. Don't do shitty things. This isn't hard. And I'm sorry, my thing was, and the weird thing was, I didn't put out those videos for like 2 weeks. I thought about them. I talked to my friends about them, talking about doing them. But I didn't want to offend Brie. I didn't want to offend her because we were on good terms. I didn't want to offend her. I knew that if I posted these videos, I was going to rock the boat and probably upset her. Did I know that she was going to come at me full force Gail? No, I did not. But what I can tell you is, there's a thing of backing your friend, which is totally, totally awesome. I love that she does that. I love that she backs her friends. Okay. I do. But no friendship is so 100 that you can't even see when the person is not being truthful. I came at her sideways because she made a video about me. Katie, I know you're a mod for her, so let's talk. Okay, let's talk about that for a hot second. I want to clarify something for the people who aren't getting it. I'm going to try not to be rude. I'm going to try not to talk down to people. The reason I called Rent-A-Center. Okay. You have to understand how my neurodivergent brain works. I had forgotten we were talking about Brie. And somebody was over here talking about, oh, they have to do it. And somebody was over here saying, no, they don't. I have completely forgotten the conversation we were having, and I'm so invested in do they, don't they, that I called. That's not coming at her. That's asking a question because there was somebody in my life saying there was, and somebody in my life saying there wasn't. Matter of fact, by the way, coming at her, if you were in that live, and you can feel free to go back and watch it because it's there. That's why I do them on YouTube. I defended her numerous times. There was people that were saying she was a bully. And I said, I've never seen her do that. I've never seen her bully people. I said that in that live. I said that while I've never experienced search history going on my phone, can somebody tell me if that's a fact? Is that a thing that can happen? I've never had it happen. I've never had it happen. I had a Mac and an iPhone stuck to it. None of that ever happened. I wasn't coming at her. When the fuck did I do it before Rent-A-Center? Are you for fucking real? When? Fucking when? Right. Me calling to check. Like, are you trying to hide something? Me just trying to find out is not a big deal. Me trying to find something out for my own, like, what the fuck? That's not coming at somebody. No, I could have came at numerous times after every live that she did, dissecting all my shit, saying that she knew better than I did where I was during a particular area. I actually defended her. If you go back and watch Just Katie, you can go back in that live and see where I defended her numerous times. Numerous times I defended her. And yeah, I said, you know what? If I had a computer that I had gotten off of Rent-A-Center, which I don't go to Rent-A-Center, I buy my shit new. That's why I didn't know about it. If I would have went to Rent-A-Center and I would have got a computer, and for some reason it wasn't wiped, I would have taken it back to Rent-A-Center the next day and said, hey, I need you to wipe this. That's just me. Now, not everybody's going to do that, and that's okay. That's okay. Hold on. You defended her and also offended at the same time. Well, look at me being multifaceted. Look at me being multifaceted. I defended and offended all at the same time. No, kept trying to get a response I never got before the Rent-A-Center stuff. What the fuck are you talking about? What does that even mean? A response from what before the Rent-A-Center stuff? Response from what? Now I'm confused. Yeah, I'm talking to people on TikTok. Trying to figure out what the fuck I was trying the comments I was making for what? I was asking people's fucking a question. You're going to be offended because I ask people questions because I'm trying to understand something. You're right. You know what? You're right. You're right. What I should have done, instead of trying to find out both sides and find out why this could have or how this could have happened, what I should have done was listen to all the people saying that, you know what? Gypsy, lesbian porn. And hell, when I was talking to Rent-A-Center, was I like, this crazy bitch on TikTok told me that y'all motherfuckers don't do your job? No, I did not. No, I did not. Can we debrief on the RAC fiasco? No, I'm not doing this. No, it was not a dig at her. I wanted to, somebody was saying they had to. I was more agitated with I will tell you this. I was more agitated. I don't know if she's in here or not. It is a problem. I was more agitated that one of the people in my live was so adamant that they would not do it that I was like, it was actually more to shut them up than it was fucking anything. For real. If she's in here, if I see her, I'm actually going to call out who she is. She's a good follower of mine. But she was so fucking adamant. So fucking adamant that they can do that. That they don't wipe them all the time. They don't wipe them all the time. They don't wipe them all the time. She was so adamant that I was actually doing it to shut her up. Seriously. If you guys think this is some dig at Brie, I would have dug. I don't think you know me well enough to realize that if I want to be a bitch, I'm not going to hide it. I'm not going to mask it. And I'm sure as hell not going to downplay it. I got zero problem being banned. I got zero problem saying what the fuck I have to say with my full fucking face and not behind a motherfucking screen, you dumb fucking shady, crazy ass, scared ass bitch. But if I wanted to be an asshole, I wouldn't have tried to defend her. I wouldn't have said that I didn't think she was a bully. I wouldn't have said a lot of things. Y'all are thin-skinned. That's the only way. I'm trying to be nice. Y'all are thin-skinned. Everything offends you. Everything offends you. Me calling to find out if something was true or not isn't a diss. Wasn't a beef track. It was me asking a fucking question. Period. Would it have been better if I hung up the phone and did it all shady and then made a video about it? Because, you know, Rent-A-Center calls are free. Sweetheart. I could have done that, but I didn't. And if that live upset her, if she thought that was pointed at her, we've tit for tatted in our messages numerous times. She could have been like, "Hey, Ryan, was that at me? Like what was going on? Like, why did you do that?" She could have literally just been like, "Was that at me? Like, that felt like you came at me." And I would have said exactly what I'm telling you now. All you have to do is be a fucking adult and message somebody and be like, "Was that at me?" And I would have told her. Your situation's fucking weird. We were talking about it. People were doing left and right, left and right, left and right. And so I called to fucking find out. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. You're just mad because you don't get info from Christy because you were all giddy when you were in the loop. You're just mad. What info do I need? Just so I know. I already got the good info. I got the whole he was leaving. He was a big meanie. The money's in a trust. Not in Ryan's name. The money's in a trust. Whatever. I already got all the good shit. What's left? What's left? That she's an adulterer that ran off with her ex-boyfriend? We all know that. What's left? What? I'm not going to find out when she's pregnant in 3 weeks? Boo fucking who? I can learn it with everybody else. I don't care. By the way, you know what? Shit, my phone is being used. Let me just tell you something. Oh, no. Wait, Katie, I want to tell you something. You're so concerned about my whole thing with Kirsty. I gave her two fuck you letters before we stopped talking. Just so you know. I read them to Miss Lee. Was it Miss Lee I read them to? I read them to fucking somebody. I gave 2 fuck you letters to Kirsty. So if I was that scared, was it you? Yeah. Okay. If I was that upset and that butthurt that Kirsty dumped me and left me in the ditch, why did I write her 2 fuck you letters beforehand? I was so worried about being dumped off that I wrote her 2 fuck you letters beforehand, right? Riddle me that. Fucking riddle me that. Because if I was so worried about being cut off the Blanchard fucking train, why would I write her 2 fuck you letters? Went from a Ryan supporter to a Ryan hater in the last 20 minutes. Been a wild ride for you. Been a wild ride for you. Been a wild ride. So now what? I was perfectly fine. I was cutting ties when shit went down. That's what you don't know. That's what you don't know. Matter of fact, I'm sure they're still out there on Reddit because I posted them all. When everything happened, I posted all the messages between me and Kirsty. And guess what happened 20 minutes later? Can you take those down? Rod's really upset. Can you take those down? And I did because I'm fucking stupid. But they made it on Reddit. So if you don't believe me, they're there. And I wrote 2 fuck you letters. So, no, I wasn't hurting. But try again. Jimmy! Are Breeze mods ganging up on me? Yeah. But you're one of Fancy's mods, so I don't know why you're in here. I like the homage to Eris's one of his social media handles, though. That's pretty genius. You don't understand why she ghosted me? Because she could. I can tell you this. So me and her got into a text exchange, and I blew up the phone. I didn't realize her and Rod had the same phone. And he was at work. And he messages, he's like, I'm at work, you're bothering me, and he blocks me, right? But me and her are already on a Facebook FaceTime call. So it didn't like immediately boot me off. So she says she's going to fix it, whatever. Well, I guess when she went to go tell Rod, hey, everything's fine, me and Ryan are good, he was like, dump the crazy bitch. And so she dumped the crazy bitch. Is what I'm figuring happened. I'm figuring that's how it went down. Oh, I know you're a little old nobody. Did you? I know that. I'm very well aware of that. I distinctly know that. I'm just wondering why you're here personally. How many other people's mods can come in and fight battles that aren't theirs? Just wondering. Fun times, fun times. They share a Facebook account. They share a Facebook account. And I had talked to her on it, on and off. But when I go to Facebook before I go to text messages, so I wasn't thinking about it, and I started firing them off on because I was pissed. I was pissed, and I literally, I was just firing off 100 miles an hour with voice chat. So I'm just, blah, 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 and so I'm like, that's why there was walls of text because I'm voice chatting because I'm pissed as fuck. And they were also going through to his phone. So he was like, take it to her phone. I'm at work, and he blocked me. So then, everything's good. We've been on the phone for like 45 minutes. She tells me that she's got it handled. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's great. 2 days later, I'm blocked. According from what I heard from a Bulldogs Live, is apparently he gave her some type of fucking ultimatum. I don't know if that's true or not. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. You just follow the shit show? Well, then go back to your leader. You are a bully. You're 100,000% a bully. 100,000% a bully. So they're saying that it's grandma. Grandma Corn was from a RAC computer that wasn't wiped, which we know can't be true because you called and they always wipe. Well, there's people who don't do their jobs. There's people who don't do their jobs for real. I mean, that's a possibility that she got one that people did not wipe. I mean, that people don't do their jobs. And I said that in that live, that there was a possibility that even though they said that they always wipe them, that there are people who don't do their job. So that is a possibility. And I said that, but people apparently glossed the fuck all over that. You're not your own leader. You're a hive mind. Say hi to your friend two above. I'm sure Rod probably is tired. I apologized to him. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were getting these messages. I always assumed that it was just like a joint Facebook account because he was at work. That's not the case. Anyway, but I didn't realize that he also used Messenger. That was my bad. Feel free to come over to YouTube, Brian Lee TM. Give me a sub. I'm always on YouTube lives. I'm sometimes on TikTok lives. I get banned a lot. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm shocked I'm still up. It's been an hour and 36 minutes, and I haven't been banned or even gotten a violation. Holy shit. I'm really not. Why do I assume things like that? Because somebody told me who you are. That's why. Oh, they have messaged me all day today. My brain was about to fall out of my head. It's okay, sheep. I'm okay. I have a thick skin. I got lots of it too, see? Yeah, I know. Well, people flock where the drama is. So, I mean, I can't really say anything. Where else do you want me to ask Ryan questions in here? Well, you can flood my DM. You had no problem with that all day, so. What is YouTube Live? It is at Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. It's literally go to YouTube at Ryan Lee TM, all one word, and you click me and I'm live. You see I'm going to be a grandma again? Nope, I don't have any kids. Nope, I don't have any kids. Don't worry who told me what now. I distinctly don't need to tell you anything. Can you see my fish? They're right there. Have I seen the latest NPG Cornerstone video? I know that the ones that we all waited for that were stupid, they actually had me blocked. Weirdly, they had me blocked. Oh, okay. So actually, you weren't invited here. I said you can show up if you're not an asshole, is what I said. And now you're picking fights with people in my comments. I said you can show up as long as you're not an asshole. Did you forget that portion? Good night, Christia. So why do you have Iris's what is it, Snapchat? One of his Snapchat names, something like that. That is not an invite. Huh? Oh shit. That is not an invite. You are very, very unwell informed. You said, is alrighty then blocked. I'm going to watch on that one. And I said, you can as long as you're not an asshole. I did not say specifically, can you come to my live? That is an invite. Me saying you can show up if you're not a cocksucker, that is not an invite. That is a stipulation. Oh, I agree with that. Whoever the fuck just said that. Oh, Rylan. Discord? Your Discord name will always be that boy? Or you wanted me to check Discord? I can't. I'm on my phone. They mentioned me in a video posted today. Why? The fuck? I'm blocked. I can't see it. Why the fuck would they mention me for? I'm blocked. I hate when people do that. I hate when people block you and then make content about you. Like, at least let me enjoy it. The fuck did they come? Oh, it's directed at me and many others. Oh, that's your username on Discord? Yeah, I'm not really sure. Lissa, they know what it is. So you used Iris's name on Discord as your name on my YouTube. That's fucking weird. You're one of those weird little hard on for Iris people. Like, one of the people who, I don't know, have a Google group about me. I distinctly remember that. But yeah, I don't know why I'm being brought up into shit. I haven't mentioned Nick or anything about Nick in a while. Other than I said that Fancy has letters that would be very bad that she could use. Matter of fact, yeah, you know an Iris. If you're gonna be a stupid cunt, you can leave. Hold on. Yoda Brennan, I gave you a Benadryl. Why are you still itching? Do I have Instagram on here? Shit. I don't have Discord on here either. Fuck. I had a good screenshot about Fancy talking about how she had emails from Nick that would make him never see the light of day again. Why are you guys saying, hey, Ryan? Hi. Oh, there was a comment about the reenactment that me and April made. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're in one. Matter of fact, you're in the one that your buddy's in up there. Nick was okay, wait a minute. Nick was offended by a video that made him less culpable. That's fucking weird. I put out a video saying that he's not as to blame and he's offended by a video that was made positively involving him. He was offended by all the content creators. You need to watch it. No, I'm blocked. Sorry, I can't. They blocked me. Amy Foote is in with them, and she doesn't like me, so I'm blocked. I couldn't tell you. Oh, it's on YouTube? Well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't care enough to watch it, to be honest. It's done in his voice narration. I don't care. I made a video that was putting less blame on him and more blame on her. And if he wants to take offense to that, that's a him problem, not a me problem. Quiet, bitch. It's not a video of Nick. There is a YouTube and a TikTok that there are people who maintain contact with him, and they put out really fucking weird content every now and then. Like the one where they're like, oh, he's going to talk, and they built it up for 3 weeks, and then it was basically a gotcha video. I'm not really sure what the whole point is of that, to be honest. Yeah. Hey, Mama Bond. Another plus to YouTube. Can he ever get a retrial? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't pretend to know them kind of things. He's having a hard enough time getting a appeal. It is strawberry watermelon bubble gum. Strawberry watermelon bubble gum. I know, because I'm usually just on YouTube and I can smoke and be happy, but you know. So you just watched it. So they're going to tell, I'm like, I don't care. And here's somebody be like, I'm going to tell you anyway. I am a part of the crazy shrew bunch. Well, there you go. I'm so glad to have been included. I wasn't included in the damn show. I was the only creator that dodged that bullet. For being as vocal as I am, I dodged that bullet. So thanks, Nick. Nipsey. Tipsy. Gypsy. Fuck me. Gypsy didn't want to give me any credit, but Nick's going to. So thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. For a minute, I just thought it was a fever dream. What the fuck her name is? I can't remember. Why would you name your kid that anyway? What I mean by credit is to put me into a video like I'm worth mentioning. All I've ever actually done was speak up essentially for him. But I mean, if you want to go that route and you want to be an asshole towards me, I can do the same thing I did to April. You are those weird Discord people. Yeah, I don't have Lifetime either. I'm sure whatever is important will make it onto TikTok. I can tell you something though, your character didn't look as bad as the rest. Was I a pincushion though? Because I remember the video that Natasha put up. Was I still a pincushion? Did I have purple hair? Was I fat? I don't need you to be my friend. I have plenty of friends. Nancy, it bothers me because number one, I wasted time. I wasted time, effort, energy that could have been better placed somewhere else. I'm like such a ride or die for my friends that even though everybody tried to warn me, I'm like, no, I'm good. I was not good. Did I watch her episode? It was trash. No, I've heard apparently it's a recap of some kind. Apparently some kind of recap. I don't think it's like the actual show yet. Yes, Heather. There's nothing to spy on. Number one, this is a absolutely public live that is being run on 2 different social media outlets. The only thing I gotta say, it's weird though. It's weird though, because looking back, I looked back at my text messages, and Christy didn't just randomly reach out to me, FYI. There was a person who reached out to Christy and then said, what if I can find you people to talk to? And Christy said that she was looking for people that could help with their experiences with Fancy. And this person said, well, what if I can find you some people? And then they messaged me and said, would you be willing to talk to Christy? And I'm just like, why the fuck would you want to talk to me? But like, whatever. So I'll give where credit is due in the fact that she didn't I mean she reached out to me 2 days later, but she had known of me. I know that because she had told me flat out that they had been watching my lives for a little bit of time, trying to see if I was, as much of a trouble as Fancy was. And then she reached out after I stopped talking to her. King Ink isn't in there. What the fuck? They're not even in mine. Why would they? You are the most paranoid motherfucker I've ever seen, dude. You think everybody and their brother is lurking in your little shitstorm. You think everybody under the sun is just like sitting in your Discord just waiting. Like, are you serious? Hey. Oh, no. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you very much. Fuck you. All right. Sorry. Yeah, that's not Iris. That's not Iris. Iris is actually up on my TikTok. King Ink is not Iris. I got screenshots on screenshots on screenshots of you running your fucking mouth on me last night. FYI. What time is it? My husband's never going to get home. He had to sit in a parking lot for 2 hours to get out of the fucking parking lot. It was so backed up. They had one lane getting out of the fucking truck stop. No, not you, King. And it took him 2 hours to get out of a truck stop. So he's not going to be home for a fucking long time. I made myself mashed potatoes for dinner. I ate like a quarter of them. Hi, babe. Talk and ye shall receive. Oh, you're good. You're not bad. You're not bad. That's not bad. You're not gonna be home too awful. We had breakfast for dinner last night. It was really good. He did eggs, bacon, and hash browns. Was it last night? Might have been the night before. What, ma'am? You want a drink? Come on, you want a drink? I'm gonna let you out. You're gonna walk right back in. Me and you have a fucking fight. Go. Why? You got no problem being up my ass. Why are you sitting here acting like you're not one of April's cronies? Was it Saturday? What the hell is today? Today's Monday? Okay. Well, it's officially Tuesday now, but yeah. Yeah, it was Saturday. Yeah, he's gonna come home. He's got some leftovers from Cracker Barrel, so he's gonna eat those. So I made him some mashed potatoes, and I made mashed potatoes, and they just like did. I'm gonna warm them up. This didn't. I don't know. They weren't that good. I didn't stay up 38 hours. I stayed up 35. I went to bed yesterday at 4:30 a.m. and I had gotten up like 6:30, 35 hours before. I'd been up 35 hours at that point. I was going to go to bed and then I had that live. Yeah, I was gonna go to bed. Go to your little mod Facebook chat and leave the adults alone, Iris says. Yeah, I went to bed at 4:30 yesterday morning, and I got up at like I slept like 10 hours, 10 to 11 hours, something like that. So I got caught up on sleep. I'm good. I'm good. He's gonna go to bed right when he gets home. I'll probably go to bed too, just so I can catch up a little bit more. He's took the car today. He's taking it tomorrow. Well, today, but and then I think I'm taking it Thursday and Friday. So I'm gonna be home alone all this time. I want macaroni and cheese. I'll make macaroni and cheese tomorrow. Please follow me on Ryan Lee YouTube. Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. I'm always on YouTube, and I'm sometimes on TikTok. So please feel free to follow me on Ryan Lee YouTube. Ryan Lee TM. What the fuck, bro? Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. You are a bully. Your profile picture is mean. You were not, nobody actually extended an invite to you. I invited the world and assumed that people like you would have realized you weren't welcome. Everyone lies about you. Nobody's lying about you. Everything I'm saying right now is completely true. And Lord knows I'm not spying because I'm not in your fucking Discord. So there you go. I will say this. They did give me a copy of their profile picture. I will give them that. They came into the Discord where I did invite them this time. I did invite them. And they gave me the profile picture. They offered to draw me another one. And then we argued in my DMs all day long. So PFP is profile picture. You have nothing to say about the fact that I said I have like screenshots on screenshots of you talking shit yesterday? And now she wants back in. And now she wants back in. I'm aware. I am fully aware, King. I said that I still wanted the profile picture even though it was done with malicious intent. If you weren't a bully, you wouldn't need to worry about spies. What? Yes, Michelle, you. Okay, so here's the story. So Alrighty Then was absolutely in here last night. But the person who was using the account was supposedly not the person on the account tonight. They said that more than one person uses that account. And when I asked why they felt the need to make a Google group about me, they said because that's what we all decided. And I said you can't think for yourself. And they said he essentially said that they all have a hive mind, and that they took it upon themselves to make a shitty community about me because that's what the public wanted because they're a follower. Yes, they said that they share their account. The person that was on it yesterday said that, come on, get in here. They said that they were not Oxalotl, that they were somebody else. And then when I asked them, they said that they were not in here, confirming what the other person said. Yes, they have a hive mind. To multiple people or personalities. I'm not sure which. I don't know. Hold on. Let me just double check because now I'm being gaslit. So hold on. Let me make sure. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Oh, hey, let's see. Oh, no, there's me, but they actually got it backwards because I have purple down here and not up here. But I appreciate that. Hold on. I got to scroll up a little bit. Give me a second. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on. Stop it. You're being a butthead. Oh, fuck. It was in Discord, not in my fucking mod group. It was in Discord. I can't access it. Yeah, you were in both chats, but you were talking shit about mine. Unfortunately, I can't access it because it's in my goddamn Discord. Check my Insta for proof. I can't. You're on the phone. All right, here. Let's do it this way. I need my fucking phone because I need to go into my Discord. So if you are on TikTok, please follow me at Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. If not, I'm sure I'll catch you on here at some point in time. Give me a follow on TikTok. Give me a follow on YouTube. Feel free to come on over to YouTube if you want to continue the conversation. Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. I'm going to need to use this phone for something. What is a hive mind? It's what you and your little cronies have. That's what. All right. Now, all right, let me scroll up because I'm pretty sure it was on Discord. I seen it. Everybody was sending different shit. So give me a second. Up. Let me make sure because maybe you're the wrong person. I don't know. Let me just double check. I've been known to be wrong. And I even take accountability for it when it happens. Holy shit, who knew? Okay, there you're saying that you were... Okay, let's see. Well, there you are licking her asshole, but not saying anything towards me. Give me a minute. Shit. Oh, hold on. Ah, different Michelle said this particular comment. No. Somebody sent it to my Discord. Somebody put it in my Discord. No, somebody else said this particular comment, so I may owe you an apology. Give me 1 second. You were just in there kissing her ass. Hold on. Okay, you have said, I haven't talked shit on Ryan. I've made it clear I follow both. I may owe you an apology. There was somebody who had almost the exact same name as you, and apparently you were very forthcoming in the fact that you were in both of our lives. So, accountability taken. You were just going in and out of both of the lives. What the hell did you delete? Oh, nothing major. Why'd you delete it? Did you just bounce them? Cindy, I was talking about that. I was talking about her. But the person who had made the really shitty comment, their name was Michelle. And their name was, so I assumed it was the wrong one. Okay. Oh, you put her in the corner? I have a question. This is a real question. Like, for a real question, Michelle. Since you watch both of us, what is her appeal? I'm just asking. I want to know. As somebody, because most of the people in here are usually tend to like just follow me. I know I have a couple that follow her, but like I'm asking you, like, what is the why? Like, what is your particular reason? I'm not like trying to whatever. I'm like, I genuinely want to know. Okay. So I have I tried to bring that up in the live where I was ambushed. And I brought up the fact that they talked about it on Mommy Dead and Dearest, to which I was told no, they did not, except I just seen a clip of them talking about it on Mommy Dead and Dearest. So I'm a little confused where she thinks she discovered anything when it was already mentioned, which means it was already thought of, which means it was already tested for when Mommy Dead and Dearest came out. Because they literally talk about it in Mommy Dead and Dearest. there'd be no reason to talk about it if nobody had even looked in that direction. So I'm a little confused where she's taking all the credit for this. Did she rediscover it? Maybe. But it literally was in Mommy Dead and Dearest. So I'm just confused why somebody could take credit for something that was already out there. Well, I mean, okay, so nobody looked up what it meant, but like that doesn't mean anything. You don't get to. Okay, that's like Chris Columbus coming to America and being like, "I found America," and then like 300 years later, we're like, "Fuck Chris Columbus." Everybody's like hailing her like she found it. It's literally mentioned in Mommy Dead and Dearest. I saw the clip, so it was already being looked at before she mentioned it on TikTok. She can't just be like, I discovered it. No, you didn't. It was in a fucking documentary. You found it in the record. Congratulations. I can find word searches too. I'm not really. That's just ridiculous to me. You can't discover something that's already been discovered.
The face. One of the most gypsies.
And I'll never find the goddamn thing again, but I fucking seen it and Rod was talking about it. Rod literally was talking. He brought up the whole fucking thing. She's like, it was only in a couple second clip. It was still in there. Why do you think she thought to go look for it? She loves to discover things.
Disorder that was causing all of her. They had done some tests and found out she had a chromosome disorder that was causing all of her functions from developing, her digestive system and her muscular system. They had done some tests and found out she had a chromosome disorder that was causing all of her functions from developing, her digestive system and her muscular system. They had done some tests and found out she had a chromosome disorder that was causing all of.
But she discovered it, right? But she fucking discovered it, right? Okay, cool. It's just so fucking agitating. And then she was on that live losing her fucking shit, talking about how all the creators are stealing it from her. I'm going to go find that fucking live. And I'm going to get that fucking portion of that live. And I'm going to clip it with that fucking portion. My point is, the chromosome thing was looked at years prior. Years prior. And if they found it in the records, it's because it was being looked for. It was being tested for. You can't. The reason it was in those medical records to be discovered is because somebody put it there after they discovered it. It is proof not to be absolutely 100%. But that doesn't mean she discovered that. She keeps saying that she discovered this. Her and Colleen discovered. No, they did not. They read it in medical records she had no business having to begin with. They did. I've heard her say, dude, she was just in a live with me, ambushed me, talking about how everybody's stealing her content and that just because Rod talked about it for a couple of seconds, that she was the one who did it. She's not the one that did it. She found it in the medical records because it was being tested for, because it was already there, which means the people who tested for it, the people who put it in the report, they already knew it was there. She did. The only thing she discovered was she was reading medical records that weren't hers, disclosing things that she shouldn't be disclosing. Now, does it help with the fact that now we can look at things and be like, hey, this wasn't Munchausen by proxy? Yes, but that still doesn't make it ethical. Does it still make it? It still doesn't make it ethical. Who the hell's AJ? Did Gypsy know she had this disorder? I don't know. Yes, she's taking credit for something she didn't discover. Yes, that is what I'm saying. Yes. You can't come out early 2024 when it is already on a video from 2019. That's not how any of this works. I wondered if it was 2017, to be fair. That makes it even worse. That's 7 years ago. That's even worse. Should I just go hop back in the Wayback Time Machine, find something from 7 years ago and say I discovered it? That's weird.
Functions from developing her digestive.
I'm going to need that later. All right. Well, gee, I wonder why. What the hell was I looking up? Oh, I remember now. Wow, that was live was 6 hours fucking long. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Shit. No shit. Shit. Oh my God. I can't be trusted with electronics. I just can't. I just cannot. Hold on. God damn it!
Ryan answer. Let Ryan answer. Ryan has all the right.
They're doing it. I asked them. They said that because they're trying to hold her in her lies.
Exactly. Yes, by posting her live streams that she gets rid of and won't let anybody watch, where she's over there doing the most.
Well, I mean,
Christy and
I don't agree with her content.
Making fun of Nick.
Yeah, I don't agree with her content. I never said I agreed with her content.
So
I
what's
just-
a big deal? I've recorded and played her live streams.
As a person who's had my live streams recorded, dissected, and whatever, it just bothers
Welcome
me.
to the internet.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Yeah. I just think there's a respect value of just like people are allowed to say what they want to say. It doesn't need to be re-uploaded and made fun of. If they were
The internet's
discussing it,
forever.
Come on,
The
yours
internet's
not every
forever.
habit.
internet is forever. But if you're having a tasteful conversation about it is one thing, but to just download it and hee haw at it, I don't see the point. We're all adults. I mean, if she's got a stupid opinion, let her have a
Because
stupid
she's
opinion.
a gypsy stand, just like that girl we listened to that was screaming her fucking head off. We want to hear from the gypsy stands, right?
Hold on, I rewound too far. Just give me 1 second. Because it pops up out of fucking nowhere.
There was one. You know what? I was going to suggest that
Logan.
I get in touch with her as we're live and see if
If what you're going for does it matter in the end? It matters in the fact that Dee Dee was doing what she thought she was doing. That Dee Dee was doing what she thought she was doing at the time. That she thought what she was doing what she thought she was right. I don't think that she was ever medically abusing Gypsy. I think that she was doing what she thought was right at the time, but that she took it.
So you want to continue on with your
being a con
lies?
artist.
Would you like to continue on with your lies? Is that what you want to do? You just want to sit up in here and lie all night? Because that's what
number
you're
one,
doing.
I want you guys to have a
I'm not doing
conversation.
that. If you're gonna do that, then I'm just gonna go because I'm not doing
Oh,
it.
let them go, because you haven't imparted anything helpful to the conversation, considering you don't know
Nothing.
shit.
You're right. Nothing at all. God.
Yeah, you don't.
So
you don't
let's
know
go
anything.
ahead and
Let's
go.
go back.
Guys, you're the one who decided to say that you didn't talk about my miscarriage.
Let's go
I
ahead.
want to the fact that you did.
I'm not
Be a
doing
little
this
bit
to you.
productive.
Oh, you're not doing this. 'Cause
Fancy,
you're
you
what?
don't have
You're
to get into your
upset
microphone
with
too
me?
hot. No, you know what? You can be backed off a little bit.
I'm not
Ryan,
gonna
you're
do
gonna-
we know that
Ryan
you're
and Fancy, I
having
think
a
you guys could have an
conversation.
adult conversation here.
Point by point. Well, let's.
Yeah. So let's
Well,
go
let's
back
start
and
with the
forth and
first one.
respect each other here.
No problem, Sir Morbid. I respect you. I have no respect for her whatsoever. But
Absolutely.
That's okay.
I understand,
let's start
Fancy.
with the first one.
I get it,
Let's talk
Fancy,
about
but
you
let's go
talking
ahead
about
and
my
have a conversation.
We want to talk about talking about my miscarriage.
Live and talk over them. That's disrespectful.
All right, so
You are the most
Starlight, help me.
disrespectful person I've ever
So
met in my
Fancy,
entire
go
fucking life.
ahead.
No.
You make your point, and then Ryan, let Ryan have.
So
her
let's
point.
talk about that miscarriage you didn't talk about.
Okay,
We
let's
have
go
3
ahead and start
lies
there,
we
Ryan.
talked about my miscarriage.
We are
Let
talking
Ryan
about
answer.
Gypsy,
Let
not
Ryan
Fancy.
answer. Ryan has all the right to answer.
Well, she's mad because you denied talking about it, and I know that you did because I watched it with my own eyeballs.
I said what I said, which was you can't have one on demand.
That's no, honey. That's not what you said.
That is what I said, and I have the clip.
Should we get it for you?
I have
Should
the
we
clip.
get the
I have
videos
it.
Of you talking about
I have it right now.
30 years ago. Oh, you do care
How
though,
about when
don't
we
you?
talked about somebody else's in October?
I didn't talk about anybody else's in October.
I have that clip.
Thank you very much. I don't talk about that.
I'm on here to have a discussion about Gypsy. If we're not talking about
All
Gypsy,
right, let's
you
switch
can
it
talk
to
about
Jim.
me, and I can.
Oh, so what should do? What would we like to talk about, Gypsy? What lies would you like to tell about that? Because that's what you've done tonight. I can refute every single one.
I'm not
Which
going to
one would
sit
you
here
start
and
with, Ryan?
do this with you, Fancy. I'm not.
No, because I'm right and you're wrong, and you know
the
it.
host. I did
Well,
not
let's
get on here and
start
try to
with-
come
okay,
your
let's-
live.
What point about gypsies that she has said that you want to refute?
Oh God, there's so many lies I can't even start. Why don't we just pick one, Starlight? Can you pick one? Because I haven't been listening the whole time. I was actually doing work.
I don't know. She talked a lot about her, her.
You know what? Wait a minute, though. I want to know why it's okay for you to come on here, Ryan, and talk all about me. Talk about contacting you at work when that's not true.
I
Talk
brought
about
that up.
that you
That's
wanna-
my
no.
fault.
I want to know why she can talk all about me and all the things that she wanted to say tonight that were complete and utter lies, including all the lies you told about Christy and Gypsy and Ken and all of those. So, I'd really just love to
What
know.
did I lie about Christy? Now what? Now.
Oh, so she didn't contact you before you
No,
were with me?
I have
She didn't
proof.
contact you while you
I
were my
promise
friend.
you,
She
Fancy, I
contacted
will
you
throw
2
you
days
I have
later.
proof. I promise.
Really? That's really funny because we have video of you admitting that she contacted you long before that. So did Brandy
No,
and
it
Tori.
was 2 days after. I can show
No,
you.
no,
I have
it
proof.
wasn't, though. That's the funny thing.
It was.
You can lie all you want, Ryan. The
I have
truth is
proof.
the
You
truth.
want to see my text messages?
I don't need to see your dumb fuck
What,
text
you don't wanna see
messages.
proof?
They're just lies anyway, just like
You
the
don't
ones
wanna
you
see
found
They're
about me.
lies. My text messages
A
are
little bit hot
lies.
off that
Oh,
mic,
and remember,
Fancy. Too close. Too
maybe
close,
I
baby.
At first, you put all those videos, oh, baby. I was live just for you. Did 2 lives about me.
All right, you
All
gotta
about
let
those
Ryan
messages.
answer.
I know
You gotta let Ryan
You're
answer.
lying. That's all you're doing is lying.
I'm not lying. I can
show you where she messaged
But okay, so I see where so Fancy, you know, she's upset because you know you brought in her personal life. I'm sorry. So Ryan, I mean, you could understand Fancy brought in. You brought in a personal life attack or something like that prior, or kids or whatever. I don't know.
Oh no, she's not a lot more good. She's not a lot more than that.
Okay.
You contacted my daughter who wanted me dead. Are we going to talk about that?
You abused her, that she put tons of videos out encouraging her to be like that, to get her and to gaslight her
You
into that.
contacted my daughter who tried to have me killed.
You bring up your daughter now? We're going to bring up your daughter.
All right.
now.
So that's a hot topic because you know when it involves like children and family. I understand.
She wasn't a child. She's not a child, Sir Mervin. She's an actual adult.
Girl, we
And
hear
this
you.
woman
You don't need to
hell
get
out of
too
her.
close to the microphone.
And the girl, I'm just saying, is content on TikTok to be fair. I mean, it is.
Yes,
But
it is.
Fancy, would you
Put it
agree
out
that
there. What a
Ryan
great
maybe
mom
be-
you are. What
All
a
right.
great mom you are.
All right,
No wonder
Fancy.
you're such good friends with
Let's
Krusty.
not attack. Okay, so we're not going to get far with that.
Mara, do you even know what I'm talking about? She literally picked a child out of a book of
Okay,
children
okay,
that were
okay,
completely
hold on.
100% damaged.
I
She
know.
figured yourself no, Charlie, this is the truth.
I couldn't get a word in.
You're coming in hot with that microphone, baby.
I
You
am
gotta-
hot.
A little back
I
up.
want to
Back up a
explain
little
to you.
bit.
She
Back up.
brought up her daughter.
You don't need to hold
She
it up
brought
to
up
you.
her daughter. So let's talk about the daughter.
Don't
The
be Toddy
daughter
One
is a
Skid.
child.
I love Toddy
that
One
she
Skid.
picked up. I'm telling you that she brought it
No,
up.
put
She
the
wanted to
microphone
talk
down.
about me.
Shit.
I said you shouldn't have contacted her, is what I said.
Oh, but you shouldn't have done what you did in the first place with your daughter. Let's talk about the mother.
What I should have done.
February 20th.
What I should have done.
February 20th.
All right, girl. We
I
can't
saw
read that.
you February
Is that one phone that you have that shows it? Because I know when you contacted them.
Fancy,
I know
love
when they
you, but put the
contacted
microphone
20th.
down. Put the microphone down, sweetheart. I can hear
February
you
20th.
loud and clear.
I stopped talking to you February 16th.
Ryan, you're a liar. That's all that you're proving
I'm
here.
literally showing it to you, bro.
You're showing us a phone with nothing that anyone can actually see anything on.
All right,
and
so
you're gonna
Fancy
sit there
and
and
Ryan,
pretend like you didn't have
she's
videos
showing
before
something.
stating when she contacted you and how
TikTok ain't part of my messages, FYI.
You're lying.
You can tell that the fucking thing was eaten.
Did her.
Yes, because there was another page.
Oh, wait, yes.
Hold
Oh,
on.
wait, yes.
Wait.
You
Guys,
did-
calm
you just
down,
get caught
calm
in that
down.
lie.
I was
Calm
pissed
down.
after that, and I went back and
You just get
looked.
caught in that lie.
I went
There
back
was
and
two
looked.
different counts. Hold on. Let me
Yeah,
look.
she's got. Come on,
Oh,
guys.
so there's two different accounts, and now you're admitting that they have fake accounts and that you have fake
No,
accounts?
my Ryan Lee and my use of credit. Calm down, Jesus.
Oh,
I'm
I see.
confused.
The 95 profiles you have that nobody can keep
Yes.
track of.
You have 95 too. Shut the
I have
hell
two.
up.
I have two, and you keep getting them shut down.
Doing anything. I don't care if you're up.
But don't you all
not
think you
me.
could get
I
something
don't
done
care.
together moving forward now?
You literally put out a video stating that you did.
Girl, the
That you were
microphone
doing
thing
it on
again.
purpose.
Jesus Christ, come on, sweetheart. Man, Fancy. Jeez.
Then she
You know
yelled.
what? Morbid, I'm not appreciating your attitude about it
I'm
either.
sorry.
Because
It's
you're
his
gonna sit here
lies!
and lie, and then you're going to
No.
sit here and call me out for calling her out on her lies. And I'm
No,
really
just the
fucking
microphone
pissed. I'm
thing is
tired.
an issue. Because I'm trying to,
You don't know the
equalize it.
truth. You don't know who you have on
I
your
don't
panel
know the
right
truth. I don't know who Ryan is. I
No,
know
you
Fancy. Fancy's gracious and all that. I just think y'all might be on the same
Ryan,
page.
you're lying.
at
We
this-
all know you're lying. You put out videos stating that Brandy and Tori contacted you 2 weeks before you left me. And
I
and
ha-
they also-
2 days
actually,
after. I
they
will
actually
show you.
contacted Colleen, and we have
I
those
will show you.
those timestamps too. So your lies are not going to work here, babe. So go ahead, move on. You just thought I wouldn't come up here and confront you.
Hey, Fancy, do you think? Hey, Fancy, do you think that maybe Ryan is heading a different direction at this point?
No, I do not think that she's heading in a different direction, Sir Morbid, at all. She's lying, and she's a fucking piece of shit. That's what she's
I
doing.
appreciate you, Fancy.
Oh, I appreciate you too, Ryan. You're a great fucking human being.
So,
Thank you, I
so
appreciate it.
Fancy, you think there is no way that y'all
No,
could
none.
figure this out?
Not a single way.
Because it's just too deep.
The day after
Lots of
this,
people
I tried to
come
help
back and
her.
Morbid. I'm very gracious about
The day
that.
after this, I tried to
Lots
help
of people
her.
apologize to me.
That's fair enough. I'll respect that. I respect both your opinions
All
on
the things
this.
that we've done during this period of time, including Hello Starlight being one of those, and several of the members of your actual chat being those members that have apologized to me, that were also calling out Ryan for her bullshit.
Okay.
But here's the
They did,
story.
That's fine.
Okay, you, Ryan,
Yes.
you used
Yes.
me in your own words as a stepping stone to Christy.
The fuck?
Is
Oh, are you
that
gonna look
true?
shocked and pretend
Right.
like you didn't say
The
that?
fuck?
Why would
She
I
didn't
care?
say that, Starlight.
You think I wanted to be in all of this mess? Do you
Hey,
think I
Ryan.
wanted all of this headache?
Yes,
Ryan,
I do.
we-
Actually, I think you live for it.
I
Hey,
don't.
Ryan, we heard from
Ew.
Fancy as far as what she thinks, and she has the right to think what she thinks.
Yeah,
To respect
absolutely
that.
He
but
tries to let me
what do you
talk.
think about?
It's not what I think. It's the actual things I can prove,
I
Morbid.
couldn't
No,
talk.
I believe you.
I couldn't
100% Fancy, but Ryan, what is the direction moving forward with Fancy, and do you think that you are willing to
Talking
go
to
to
me.
lengths to show Fancy that
It's
yo,
very
I'm
simple. Just go
different.
our own ways.
But that's funny because you use my content and me every day for content. So why don't you go your own way?
is
I
that
Why don't
used
you
it for
do
one thing and
whatever
I
it
took
is
it
you do with your
down.
Fritos and your hermit crabs and your
I took
nasty
it,
ass
the one thing
husband.
that I used
And
was
go do that with
incorrect and I took
Rusty
it
and Bree and
down.
the rest of them and leave me the hell alone. Because you use me every day for content, ma'am, unless you or otherwise you don't get views.
Just like before, I can't get a word.
She just
okay? So Fancy.
Streamed my live.
Fancy
She just
said it,
streamed my
Thank you,
live.
Fancy. Let Ryan go ahead and have a conversation here instead of looking at your
Conversation is she
phone.
gonna have, Lions?
Ryan, don't
Yeah.
look at your phone, sweetheart. Just go ahead and say what you need to say.
I am perfectly fine going her direction and me going mine. That's what I've been trying to do.
What
That's
do you
not
think,
what you've
Fancy?
been trying to do.
And the one piece that I
We're
did
trying
use
to
of
do
her,
that,
I
and
took
you
down.
would have done that.
actually.
But what does that mean, Ryan? That you're going to go your own direction, and someone else is not going to go. I mean, Fancy's going to go a different direction. Well, what does that mean? What does that entail?
She can create her content. I'll create mine. We'll make
About
sure
me.
we stay out of each other's way.
So you'll create your content about me, and I'll continue to create actual content. Yeah,
No,
that's it.
I'm not going to make content about you.
Really? Your whole channel is about
My
me.
whole
My
channel.
whole channel is not about you.
My whole channel.
Hey, Ryan, is it true that you
Why don't you
use some of maybe Fancy's content?
Huh?
Is it true that you may have used some of Fancy's?
And it was
there
wrong,
there was
so
a
I took it
particular
down.
thing that I had put out last week.
Did you
about
credit
how,
her in any
uh,
way? Like, hey, yo, you know,
Yeah, it actually has her. It had her name right on it. Yeah, there
And
was
you
a
said
thing
this-
that I had used in a video, and I found out that when I used it, it was wrong, and I took it down. It's no longer. You can't find it anymore because I was
Do you
using
agree
it to
with that,
show
Fancy,
I
that
was
she
using it to
credited-
show that Gypsy couldn't. have
No,
been
I
tied
don't
to
agree
Red,
with
and it
any
was
of
wrong,
that.
but
You're
it's
good.
down.
I don't agree with that at all.
It's no longer. You can't find it. I took it down like the day after.
Oh, you took it down like you always do with all your videos.
Took
Hey,
it down
200
because it wasn't right.
You took it down so that you could hide your fucking shit so people can't call you out on it.
No.
Ladies, hi, I'm 13th, and I'm gonna step in here for just a second. Morbid, here's how we're gonna handle this, and I think it's a beautiful idea. I was a debate teacher, a high school debate teacher. Okay, so what I think you should do is, I think you should mute Fancy and Ryan.
yeah, I'm not going to do that because
Get 5
everybody's an
minutes.
adult. They can just speak out. I'm sorry.
Okay,
It's a nice sentiment,
okay.
though.
I'll stand back and if I can help, I'll help.
Yeah, I think they're doing okay. I mean, they don't like each other.
They are doing better.
I took
don't
it down
like each
because
other.
it was misinformation, and I took it down
You
because
didn't take it down because of misinformation.
It literally
You took
was,
down
and that's
because the
exactly why I
ambulance
did.
got on you about it, and
I
you
don't
said
care
about what
they
look
say.
dumb.
I took it down because it was inaccurate. I said that there was no way that Gypsy could have been tied to
Yes,
a bed
kind
and
of.
go to a
Right, she
doctor on
is
March.
telling people to go
And I,
report
for
my
the love of
pages.
God, finish a sentence. This is exactly why I parted ways from you because I cannot get a
I
sentence
don't give a
out.
fuck why you parted ways with me,
Exactly,
lady.
because I can't get a sentence out.
Fancy microphone distance.
I took it down because I said that there was no way that Gypsy could have been tied to a bed and went to the doctor on March 2nd, forgetting about Dan's motorcycle.
Wait, you had
accident
already
and all
put
that,
all
and
that
I'm
out when you
not
were
Fancy
working.
microphone distance, girl.
I'm not going to leave it up if
You
it's wrong.
put
I
that
took
out
it
when you
down.
were working and then you put it out inaccurately the second time, and then you took it down. I see. That's interesting. So you got it wrong both times, and you know what? You're just
pointed it out.
Girls,
Pointed it out.
I gotta point this out. Fancy, I know you're hot right now, and you got your microphone right up in that mouth. Trust me.
Oh, it's not right up in the mouth. It's over here. It's not right up in my mouth.
Loud and clear. All right, so you don't need to pick it up and put it right to you because then it comes in hot. You know, we want to hear everything you have to say. Ryan and Fancy, I guess you guys aren't going to be able to see eye to eye in the future or any future at all.
Yes.
Even if you're on the same team, Fancy. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
Ryan's coming around like Chrissy's, you know, a terrible individual trying to take
by
control
the
of
way,
this and all this.
Just so you know, Fancy, I stuck up for you with the whole Sarah thing. I did a whole live showing that was not accurate, that what she was trying to blame you for, because what she was doing was wrong. And I had a whole live talking about how that you did not cause that.
Microphone, Fancy.
Yeah, no, that's
Microphone.
not what you did, but okay.
If anybody feel free to go watch my YouTube. It's called Unfortunate Discussion, where I literally was sticking up for Fancy, saying that she did not cause that. You can go.
I know I'm not
on
drunk.
my
I don't
channel.
drink. Thanks.
I was
Guys,
talking
knock
about
it
the fact
off,
that you
Chip.
didn't do it.
Don't be bothered
Because what's
by
right
chat,
is right,
Fancy.
what's wrong is wrong. And I knew that regardless.
Yes, and you are
Sarah
right.
didn't do it.
You are right that you are always wrong.
Narcissist.
I appreciate you, Fancy.
I don't appreciate you at all, Ryan. I wish you would just leave me the fuck alone and go away and not talk
She's
about
been in
me.
3 of my lives
I
since
wish that you
then.
would stop
I feel like
putting
you
your
do.
nose where it doesn't belong, and I wish that you would stop. I wish that you would stop spreading misinformation about a case that you know jack shit about. That's what I
You're the leading expert. I got you. I feel you.
actually the leading expert who made the discovery that all of you are using. Thanks a lot for that.
It was actually said in Mommy Dead and Dearest. Just FYI, they've
Oh, your mommy did and dearest. Rod said that she didn't have it really. Oh
But they
wow.
had-
Is that what you heard?
The one fucking documentary that the worst out of everything.
Yeah,
Your mommy
dead and dear.
Thank you. I need that for later. She made the discovery, and Rod said that she never had it. She made the discovery, and Rod said that she never had it. She made the discovery.
Test and found out she had a chromosome disorder that was causing all of her functions from developing, her digestive system and her muscular system. They had done some tests and found out she had a chromosome disorder that was causing all of her functions from developing, her digestive system and her muscular system. They had done some tests and found out she had a chromosome disorder that was.
That sounds to me like he said they did some tests and found out, not that she didn't have it, that she did, but she discovered it. And then she goes on to say that everybody stole it from her. Hold on.
It was a very short clip.
She used to get a plea
A
deal.
very short
So
clip.
you're going to quote the documentary that she used to get her plea deal fraudulently.
Hey,
that she
13th hour.
used
What are you doing? A
to
parody on Gypsy? What's going on? Are you okay, sweetheart? You're
So is
you're
my life?
muted.
Is that what's going on?
No, she's muted. 13th hour. You're muted. Everything okay?
So let's talk about Mommy Dead and Dearest. Can we for a moment?
I'm just
Can we
getting-
talk about Mr.
I thought it was a parody you were doing of Gypsy.
I'm not saying they brought it up. So they were aware of it.
Let's calm down.
We
Let's-
talk
She said that she discovered it, and Rod said she didn't have it. That's not what I heard when I just played that clip. Michelle, regardless, he said there was a chromosome disorder. I don't care what the numbers, letters, or Q code was for it. He said in 2017 that they tested her for a chromosome disorder. She had a chromosome disorder. And here comes 2024, and she said she discovered it. You can't discover something that was already in the fucking records. You can't discover it. It's already there. Make it make fucking sense, please. Just please make it make fucking sense. I got like 4 words in that entire time. That's the only part of the clip they had. My point is this. I don't care what anything else said. He said in that clip, they found she had a chromosome disorder. They found she had one. By the way, your 23andMe doesn't test your chromosomes. I've used it. It does not test for those chromosomes in any way, shape, or form. You could be completely ass healthy on 23andMe. Also, they are not the be-all, end-all of anything. Trust me. .23andMe is not going to be able to discern whether or not a test, a valid test of itself that says a chromosome disorder is not going to be able to say that. Trust me, I would show you my 23andMe. That's not what it tests for. She could have been completely fucking healthy other than that. That's not what it tests for. Have you ever had one done? Because not only I paid extra, I did the extra shit. I paid for the whole kitten fucking boodle. And it does not show that kind of shit. She could have absolutely been 100% healthy on 23andMe. That has fuck all to do with that. It doesn't test for anything that they're looking for. Congrats. He can be pissed off that the 23andMe is healthy. It doesn't matter. He says they found she had a chromosome disorder, and Fancy just went on there and said she discovered it. You can't discover something 7 years after it was already put into the public eye, and however many years that they happen to know about it. We don't even know how long they knew about it. If that, whatever record she looked at was from 2011, then they've known since 2011. They knew enough to fucking test for it. They knew enough that it was to be able to be found in the medical records. They knew enough. You can't discover something that's already been discovered. By the way, while we are fucking here, let me just put something to fucking rest. You guys will love this, by the way. Let me just put something to fucking rest right now. I have the original video of the miscarriage thing. Okay? Hold on. Somebody sent it to me. Let me find the fucking thing. Hold on.
No, she didn't have a no. All right, hold on.
Hold on, that's the end of it. Shit. There we go.
Wait. So when she had the miscarriage at work, by the way, she was at work. She dropped like a sack of fucking potatoes and just went, I'm losing the baby, and went outside. I'm pretty sure that Christy did probably cause the miscarriage 20 years before she met her. We all know that Christy is responsible for everything. So I'm pretty sure Christy sent the girl, took the baby out herself. I mean, I'm not really sure, but I'm sure Christy is involved somewhere. No, she didn't have a no.
Somebody literally says, did she have a miscarriage? I said, no, she didn't have a... I was being sarcastic the entire goddamn time. Making fun of the theatrics of the bullshit that was being said. Nowhere did anybody make fun of a fucking miscarriage. So what? So I was making fun. I also said that Christy got sent back in time and took the baby out herself too. If you don't understand my sarcasm and my sense of humor, Nowhere in there did I say, oh yeah, I know for a fact. I literally said at the end of that, no, she didn't have one. I was making fun of a fictional situation that I heard of that was fucking ridiculous. And then talked about how Christy must have done it for her. And then somebody literally in the chat right here, hold on.
I mean, I'm not really sure, but I'm sure Christy is involved somewhere.
Did she actually have a misc? Sorry, you can't. It's hard. Right there is it says, did she actually have a misc? And I said, no, she didn't. I wasn't making fun of anything that I thought was real. I was making fun of the fucking theatrics that I heard of a situation that I did not believe to be true. Nobody's ever going to make fun of an actual fucking miscarriage. I've had them. I'm not going to make fun of what if I knew that there was an actual miscarriage. None of that would have been said or done. None of that would have been said or done. I literally said in that video, no, she didn't. Because at the time, I did not know she was going to come on and be like, yeah, I had one. I assumed it was a fucking story and made fun of the theatrics of what I heard happened. That was not making fun of a fucking miscarriage, because I said right in there, somebody said, was there actually a miscarriage? And I say, no, she didn't have a. So no, there was never any miscarriage that I thought of that was real that I was making fun of. Was it okay? If we're gonna go off of fact, then I guess Christy really did go back in time and take the baby out herself. Like, do you not understand my sense of humor and what I thought was a false story that I was talking about? Like, oh my God. So there's the actual real clip. Somebody sent it to me of me being my sarcastic ass fucking self, blaming Christy for it. So you do with that whatever you want to take, whatever you'd like to do with that. I know she talks and makes fun about my dead animals. I am aware. I am aware. That's what she's got her fucking tits in a tizzy over. Because I said you can't have a fucking miscarriage on a fucking drop of a dime. Went on to clarify it in 3 different other lives. Because apparently people missed it. So you can take that information however the fuck you want. If you want to say I said whatever, then you can believe whatever the fuck you want. But in there, I was literally saying that. Somebody said, did she have one? I said, no, she didn't. Because for me, it was a fucking bullshit story. And then she says that she never fucking talked about somebody's miscarriage. Yes, she fucking did. I posted a video of it. Fucking wild to me. Posted a whole ass fucking video on it. Actually, here, I can probably find it for you because I know somebody else that did it. Hold on. I have to get off this account. They have me blocked.
And then I try to Google her name.
Hold on, because there's another copy of it here. Hold on. Let me find it. Unless it got taken down, which is a possibility. Trying to think of where it would have been. Okay, I know which one it was. I just got to find it. Hold on.
working with. Why is there another Hello Starlight?
Oh, sorry, that's not the right one. My bad. Oh, this
It's
one?
not okay for me to make that choice when Natasha is over here defending my ass about a miscarriage 30 years ago that you all just think it's funny to talk about. All of you, Christy, Brandy, Kendall, Bree, Ryan, Nina, all of you. You all talked about it. Y'all made jokes about it. It's not appropriate. It's not appropriate. Nothing you all have done is appropriate. You all are disgusting human beings. And I've just about done had it with y'all.
What are you talking about,
No.
King Ink?
Oh, there's King Ink.
What?
No. Don't even answer. Don't answer. What we're talking about is that Christine, she said it, blah, 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 blah. Actual person. No one's making fun of her.
But you see it, it's like I just don't get this mean girl shit. I don't know. I've never been that girl, so I just don't understand it. But it reminds me of like the girl who like fakes a pregnancy to keep the guy, and then mysteriously there's a fucking miscarriage a week later.
Yeah, I knew someone like that back in the day. Every time a guy would break up with her, she would call and flip out and tell them she missed her period. And then it would be like a drama that she would drag on for like the next couple of weeks to see if that would make him come back. And then when she realized that he was really done, then it would be, the doctor said I had a miscarriage. And it was because of the stress that you put me under. And then she just played a victim. So after I saw her do it a couple times, I was like, okay, I can't be friends with this girl. So, it's nuts.
And it reminds me of just
It's not okay for me to make.
But she can do it. But she can do it. By the way, that particular portion of the podcast had fuck all to do with nothing. They were making fun of Gypsy, and she randomly broke out in this fake miscarriage shit. The audio clip is from her podcast. It is from, I want to say, October 23rd, 2023. If you go to the Good Wives podcast, it is the one that is an hour and 39 minutes long, and it's 38 minutes in. So, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So, yeah, you were there. I saw when I heard the King Ink. I was like, oh, I know that one. Yeah, that was from our podcast. So I was talking about a hypothetical, not existent thing that I thought happened. And they were talking about a girl who they knew that would always do it. And then she tried to talk it away. She's like, well, that was somebody else. That was Christina. Well, Christina can't defend herself because Christina's dead. So Christina can't defend herself. So, I mean, but she was the one that started the conversation. Yeah. Christina, I guess it's Christina, went into more detail. But she's the one who brought it in about people faking miscarriages. Oi. But I'm always such a liar. No, she can't control what Christina said. But Christina wouldn't have been talking about it had she not been talking about people faking a miscarriage. Which is what I was talking about. Somebody faking a miscarriage. It is 1:24. He should be home sometime soon. And then I heard the pot shot she made at my husband, talking about eating my Fritos with my disgusting ass husband. At least mine doesn't try to run away from me constantly. And tell me to shut up when I'm singing on a live. I felt bad for her when that happened, to be honest. I felt bad for her. Shouldn't, but I did. He should be home soon. Eat the butter, man. Eat the butter, man. Eat the butter, man. Eat the butter. Eat the butter. No, look. I'll hold you, but you can't lick me. So, no, I'm gonna request that you stop that, sir. Yeah, I just want to be held and loved and held and loved. I know, but come on now. Come on now. Can we do it without licking, please? What are you doing? Don't eat that. That's bad for you. You're not 21. So yeah. So I hope you guys, see that. Oh, by the way, here's another one for you. Hold on. I have more. Hold on. Wait, I have something else that will be of interest.
See if I can find
Since we're just gonna, I'll make sure that I title this here. Look at the end of 2 hours and something for proof. I have the screenshot, but it'll just be easier for me to go back and find it this way, I guess. Hold on. Supposedly, oh yeah, here's where, by the way, I have been trying to get rid of her, but I have not answered it. But the thing was, let me see if I can find it if it's on here. It's so hard because I have different profiles and I swear that shit gets eaten. Hold on. See, it's probably on the other fucking account. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I have the screenshot though, so help me God, please do not make me go through my fucking screenshots because I screenshotted it because I was like, all right, well, obviously. Why am I in 2023? What the fuck? I hate that when you scroll down and it just kind of sets you into like 2023. Just keep talking. I'll be there in a minute. Oi. Why are they barking? It makes me paranoid when my dogs bark. She said that I said that Tori got a hold of me 2 weeks before I stopped talking to Fancy. I stopped talking to Fancy February 16th. Yeah, February 16th, that morning I had done a live, right? There's Tori. February 16th. Ryan, I know you don't know me, but I'm sure you've heard lots about me. Tori got a hold of me February 16th at 8:43 p.m. There you go, right there. Tori. I know you don't know me, but I'm sure you've heard lots about me, mostly false. I can guarantee I've been where you are with Fancy. Please be careful. February 6th, the day that I did that live was February 16th at like midnight during the day. So this was like 9 hours later. February fucking 16th. But she's got me saying that I talked to her 2 weeks prior, right? Tori got a hold of me February 16th. Like I said, because I don't fucking lie. I don't need to lie. I don't need to. There was right here. Hold on. So many screenshots. Then I have the one of the person saying that they could get a hold of me. Somebody said, if I can locate the clips of her dog whistling her followers to actively seek out Gypsy's socials and report harass and stalker, would this be helpful for you? Christy said yes. And then that person got a hold of me like the next day, which is in here somewhere. Where they said, do you want to talk to Christy? I don't know what they were barking at. I took so many screenshots about this because yeah, this person reached out to Christy February 18th. And then they reached out to me that same day and then was talking from there. Yeah, but according to her, my receipts mean nothing. When I was like, hey, I can show you, she's like, no. What the fuck? What are they barking about? Hey, enough. My God, dude. February 19th, 10:19 a.m. February 19th, 10:19 a.m. Do you want to talk to Christy? February 19th. I know she reached out to Courtney. She just woke me up. Yes, I asked Court if she wanted to. Yeah, she told me she would. Do you want to talk to Christy? February 19th. Why? Like, what would be the point, dude? What would be the point? I literally, like, this person literally messaged me February 19th at 10:19. I was like, do you want to talk to Christy? And I was like, whatever. I said, if she wants to talk to me, I'll answer. If she wants to ask me something about Fancy, I'll answer. Be real. Are you Christy? And then they made crying faces. She keeps telling me that I don't have receipts. I have receipts. I literally just pay for storage because I have 14,000 pictures in my phone. Literally. And thousands more on my fucking cloud. Tori reached out to me 2 days afterwards. They all did. I think he's home. But it doesn't fit her narrative. So that's why it's lies, because it doesn't fit her narrative. It doesn't matter how much proof I show. It does not matter at all. It will never matter how much proof I show. I'm just lying all the time. Lying Ryan. It's fucking crazy. Nope, he's not home. I have no idea why my dogs are barking. That's awesome. I'm not going out there. And on that live where I showed my phone and it showed like that I talked to Christy first, you can tell that conversation, that was not the beginning of the fucking conversation. I don't know if TikTok fucking ate it. I don't know if she deleted it. I don't know what the fuck happened. But you can tell that we were in the middle of a fucking conversation when I started talking. Why did Christy need to get Reddit to Reddit didn't contact me. Somebody on TikTok did. Instead of just messaging me, because there's a whole thing. A person got a hold of Christy asking if they could get people together for Christy. Christy said, I'd appreciate if you did. This person reached out to me and said, would you like to talk to Christy? I said, she needs to talk to me. She can talk to me. I don't care. I'll talk to anybody. I talked to you today. What the fuck does that tell you? She didn't actively seek me out. Somebody asked her if she wanted people who had talked to Fancy. They asked me if I wanted to talk to Christy. I said, I'm here. If she needs me, she can talk to me. And that was February 19th. And then I have a text message start on the one TikTok on February 20th. And you can tell that it's the middle of the fucking conversation where it starts. So I don't know if things were deleted. I don't know. I know that account had been banned. And when it came back, all my fucking messages weren't there correctly. I have no idea. But yeah, she reached out to me like February 20th. Because, well, Tori did on the 16th. That person got a hold of me on the 19th. I think it was the next day. I was at work when it happened. I don't know. After those fucking birds, I know. I've not heard them since, by the way. I was up for 35 fucking hours yesterday. Quit. And no birds. No birds. Why do you keep saying Reddit? I said it was somebody on TikTok. That person contacted her. That person contacted her. I have the entire conversation from beginning to end, including, and I know it's the beginning because it says, hi, blah, 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 blah. That person contacted Christy and then asked if they wanted Christy, if Christy wanted them to go find people for Christy to talk to. They hunted down Christy. And then they got me to talk to Christy. You can tell in the text message that well, that's not fair. Not technically. If you didn't know the conversation, you could think that that's where it started. Because the very first text message, and it's fucking weird because she did this whole thing where she reached out to me and whatever. And the very first thing now says, let me scroll. There's a lot of text messages. The very first text message, and you can tell, why would I have just, she didn't even ask who I was or nothing. You can tell that we were having a conversation because she didn't ask who I was. She did nothing. I did not reach out to her first. It was, oh my God, a lot of text messages. Hold on. I screenshotted all of these. I should have just went to my fucking screenshots. Was on February 20th at 2:57, and I sent 4 photos. Wait, no, that's different. The fuck? Okay, perfect. We can start there. That'll work. I sent 4 photos and she says, got it. Thank you. That's on my text messages. Sorry, this is my text messages. Let me go to TikTok real quick. I'm sorry. Because we're talking about TikTok. My bad. In the text messages, the very first text messages was me sending her stuff on April she wanted. Okay. So the very first TikTok message, let me scroll. It says, at 3:30 in the morning, I just randomly text somebody I've never texted before and said, oh my God, she's been blowing up. Now, mind you, if this is the first conversation, because that's what it's showing on mine now. I don't fucking get it. But the very first phone conversation that we ever had, this is the first one ever. You're telling me, number one, she has no idea who I am. This was my first text message. Oh my God, she's been blowing up my inbox for an hour about some conspiracy about you and Brandy. How the fuck do I get her to go away? And she was like, get a lawyer for harassment. I hate you're going through this, and gives me her phone number. There was more there. I don't know what the fuck happened. She messaged me this thing talking about if I would have reached out to you before this, you wouldn't have believed me. And I'm like, no, you're right. I wouldn't have. It's all gone. And I don't know where the fuck it went. And that's why I look confused as fuck on that live when I held it up like this. And Starlight's like, you contacted her first. And I'm like, the fuck I did? And I'm looking and I'm like, where's the rest of the fucking conversation? Where's the rest of the fucking conversation? Because it starts off at 3:30 in the morning. And I just randomly messaged somebody I've never messaged. No. And then instead of being like, who are you? What are you talking about? She knows immediately and gives me her phone number. Don't you think that's weird? You can tell this is in the middle of a fucking conversation. I don't know where the rest of the shit went. I can tell you. Let me look at somebody else's to see if I'm just losing my mind. Let me see something real quick. No? Yeah. So literally, it just, I don't know where the rest of it went. Because the very first phone call, because I looked in both my accounts, because I'm like, where the fuck did this go? Now, I will tell you that, bet your ass I'm going to go back in my screenshots and see if I screenshotted anything. Because that blew my fucking mind. Because it makes no sense. You can tell we're in the middle of a fucking conversation. And I remember it because it was like, if I would have reached out to you before this, you never would have believed me, yada, yada. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't have. I would have said that you were fucking doing shit. And it's not there. And I don't know why. And I don't know if she fucking deleted it. I have no idea. I don't know, but it was there and it's not now. And you can tell by the way I am talking that this is not the first time we have talked. Yeah. You can tell by literally out of nowhere. I'm just like, oh my God, she's been blowing up my inbox for an hour about some conspiracy about you and Brandy. How the fuck do I get her to go away? That's the first thing I'm ever going to message to somebody. Like, are you for real? No. And I'm sure not going to do it at 3:00 in the fucking morning. There was more fucking conversation here and it's gone. But of course, that's a great narrative because apparently somebody just told me that Brie went on a live saying that I contacted her first. But yet I have text messages saying, do you want to talk to Christy? Make it make sense. Make it make sense because it doesn't make sense. February 20th. Let me see if I have anything in my screenshots. I doubt it. I do screenshot a lot of my messages in case shit like this happens, which is why I have 13,000 in my phone. Oh shit, I'm in 2023. Hold on. I don't know if I would have screenshotted these. I have no idea. Oh, that's February 7th. Where the fuck am I at? 15th, 16th, 17th, 19th. '20th. There was her blowing up my phone when I got a hold of her. So probably not. She was blowing up my phone February 20th at 2:31, and I just messaged Christy at 3:30 talking about the fact that she was blowing up my phone. So it looks like I didn't screenshot The first messages. Because Fancy started blowing up my phone at 2:15 on February 20th. So unless there's something from the 19th, hold on. There's somebody bitching about me letting Natasha Cooper in the box. Yeah. I have no idea. And then I asked TikTok for a like how, you know how they do the whole where you can download your data shit when my account got banned because I was looking for something else. But they never sent it to me. So yeah. So the beginning of the fucking messages are gone. They're fucking gone. And I don't know. I looked on both my accounts. The other one, I messaged her a video on March 1st. So this is where she got a hold of me. And it's fucking gone. But like I said, you can tell by the message that I sent her that was not the first time we had talked. So I don't know where the rest of the fucking messages went. Or whatever. Because they're not fucking here. Which is fucking weird. I know I've heard that she deletes messages. That's why, you know, I went through after the fact and I have a bunch of them screenshotted just in case. But that's the irritating thing. So like apparently Bree went on a live saying that I contacted her first. No, the fuck I did not. No, the fuck I did not. And the only other thing that I can think of, the only other place that I can think of that they would be, there's only two other places I can think that I may have them, which I don't see why I would. Because I think I even went to look because I didn't think that they would be there. Yeah, I didn't do it here either. I don't know who I would have possibly sent it to just randomly be like somebody messaged me and like send it off or something. There's only two places that I could even think of that I had ever done that to. And one was a person that was going through it too, or if it was in my one mod group. But I can tell you that's, I mean, you can believe me or not. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just letting you know. Like, I have all the things where it's saying, do you want to talk to her? And then me just randomly out of nowhere just being like, oh, she's blowing up my phone at 3 a.m. And why wouldn't she be like, who are you? Why are you texting me? Why would she just then hand me your phone number? Like, it doesn't make sense. But I'm glad to know that the narrative will be spun yet again. Now we're just gonna sit here and chill. There's that. So many fucking screenshots. Jesus Christ. This is why I can never find anything. Hey. And the bad part is when you're scrolling back through like text messages, it doesn't have the date that you send people the text messages in a like a Facebook group. Does my stuff not back up to my iCloud? Everything should be on here though. I mean, I can see what you're saying though. I mean, I could check. But the thing is, like I said, I don't know if I ever screenshotted the initial conversation. Okay, so it was way before this. Okay. I don't know if I ever screenshotted the initial conversation because like why would I? Like I would have had like no reason to. Does that make sense? Like I don't start screenshotting until there's like a fucking reason. So there's like no. There's a bunch of Sarah Jane shit. Let's see. Wait a minute, what's this? No, this was the fake TikTok lawyer. Told you I screenshot fucking everything. That was her fake TikTok lawyer who had a whole conversation with me. That was awkward. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, see, I think I'm back. Yeah, I think I'm back far enough that that I didn't send it here. So, I mean, there's nothing I can say or do because it's not there. It's just not. But like I said, you can tell that it's a fucking. You can tell that I'm not. That I just started just started randomly talking to a person I've never met and opened up with that. Like, I know you don't know who I am, but Fancy has been bothering me, and you know what I mean? Like, wouldn't you have an opener? Like, yeah, I'm the girl, whatever. Like, there's no introduction, there's no nothing. There's just, she is driving me crazy. Like, you would talk to somebody that you're having a conversation with because there was a conversation already going. Just fucking wild to me. I could look, let's see, Google, was it Google Photos or whatever? Chrome, Google Photos. Let me try Google Photos. Okay, so how do I search? Okay, wait, there's February. I don't think Google Photos, it looks like Google Photos has less in the phone than fucking I do. Then again, I did just have to repay my fucking bill because my card was wrong because I got my new name. All right, so here's the. Okay, so here's where she was blowing up my phone. So it would have had to have been before that. Nothing. Fucking weird. Now, the only other thing that could possibly have happened is I could have ended up screenshotting a later, which I'll look. I mean, there's always a possibility that I did that, but I don't see why I would have needed to. Like, you know, the things you don't do in the moment because you don't think you need to. You know what I mean? Like, you don't feel like when you're having a conversation with what you think is your friend. It was no. She had a TikTok account and a Facebook account that I was on. And then text messages. I went through the text messages, which starts off with me sending her photos that she had asked for about Fancy. So the very first thing I sent to the phone was those things. And then on TikTok, it just started off with she's driving me crazy. And I literally remember where I was standing. I remember where I was literally fucking standing at work when I got it because I thought, what the fuck? I only have one other option. Hold on a second. So I got that for the message that I did was February 20th at like 3 a.m. So that would mean it would have to be like February 19th, maybe. Because the first conversation I had with her, according to don't do this shit to me again, was in the dead ass morning of the 20th, which would mean that it would be if I'm looking for it in my text messages, I would have to have told somebody about it on February 19th, essentially. I'm scared to go. It keeps saying something went wrong. Try again. Try again. Try again. My God. Let me try this. Maybe if I'm more specific. Shit. I feel like, you know, when you really want to find something and you just can't. Something went wrong. It's so fucking frustrating. Great, I just fucking opened that up. That's gonna be even worse. Something happens. March 18th. And it literally just says something went wrong. Something went wrong. Ashley, do me a favor. Go into the Ryan Mod chat group and type in Christy or Christy Blanchard and see if you can find anything. Because if I was telling people, I would have probably put it in there. And then, hold on, I have another idea. Look in there and see if you can find anything. February 20th, I was hooking to my internet. I texted Christy, I have these. Fucking wild. What are we talking about? Me losing my mind. Me losing my mind. Me losing my motherfucking mind. Not being able to find something that I know fucking exists. Just gotta figure out how to fucking find it. Yeah, so I love feeling insane. I typed in there that I had sent those 4 messages, which I did, in text messages after I got the phone number, which I did. All right, let me go on my other shit. Let me go on my other account.
That me may have come.
This is the bad part about having more than one fucking account. You know what I mean? I don't know why I would have talked to this person on TikTok, though. Honestly. This just spun me back to 2021. Why is everything just not? Ugh. Anyway, I give up. I will go back in my stuff and I will look. Maybe one day I'll find it. I don't know. But I can tell you that it makes zero fucking sense that I would just randomly out of fucking nowhere not even say who I was or what I was talking about, and she just went with it. Like, there was obviously more to the fucking conversation, but it's fucking gone now. So, I mean, Sissy. I guess he's home. Yoda! Yoda Brennan! Yoda! Oh my god. No, there's only a part missing. There's only a part missing. Hi. They're going insane. Yeah. Now at this point, everything's just saying, see you later, see you later. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that was stupid. Don't put the word text in your search bar because it just goes, nope. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. Something went wrong.
By the way,
I know. It was in the sink.
yeah, it's all fucking wet.
Yeah, it was in the fucking sink. Somehow it got stuck to one of the plates, I think. Because I found it in the actual sink. I was looking for a sticker. Oh, you left. I forgot. Fuck, you ain't going to be able to help me. You ain't going to be able to help me. My problem is every time it gets to like March 18th, it just says it's not going to go any further. I had this problem. I was looking for something with my friend, and we were having the fucking hardest problem trying to find anything. March 18th. Fucking hell, dude. Every time the minute it hits March 18th, it fucking scrolls out. And says it can't fucking find it. I did find something fucking interesting, though. That's March 7th. That ain't gonna work. Never mind. I was like, I remember that being from a different day. Yeah, it was. Oh, that's frustrating. Trust me. If I had something to hide, do you think I'd be on here but like, what the fuck? I'd be like, no, man, I know what happened. I just ain't showing you my text messages. Trust me. I know what the fuck happened. I just don't know where the fuck they went. That's the kicker. Like, where did they go? Let's try this. Something went wrong. Really? Something went wrong. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. No matter what I put in here, something goes wrong. And you can believe me or not. It doesn't really matter to me. This is like my own little mind fuck that's getting on my nerves now because you can literally see that we are in the middle of a fucking conversation when the conversation starts. I mean, if you... it's open to interpretation. If you don't want to believe me, it looks like I randomly messaged somebody I've never talked to before in my life and just started rambling at 3:30 in the morning. No, who the fuck are you? What the fuck are you talking about? Why are you texting me at 3:30 in the morning? Who are you talking about? Nothing. Here's my phone number. That sounds pretty normal to you. To me, does it sound normal to me? No. And I think it fucking happened when that TikTok got banned. That's when everything went stupid. And I had to, you remember when I was looking for that person and I asked him to download my data. I asked him to download my data and I even looked into my fucking email to see if it had been downloaded and given to me because I wanted text messages from that account. And, nothing. Okay, so March 21st. Scroll back to March 21st. I know I had deleted a shit ton of emails though, so that might have fucked me. Because they restored my TikTok on March 21st. No, the problem is there's so many texts because like we talk all day long. There's so many texts that once it gets to a point, it spins out and says something is wrong. That's the problem. Oh, that's cool. My mailbox is only going back to May 1st. That's fucking weird. I can't win, dude. Why is my mailbox only going back to May 1st? It's Google. Why would Google only go back to May 1st? I don't clean out my mailboxes like almost ever. I mean, I know that I did some. Am I in the right account? Yeah. In the meantime, well, yeah, because look, I literally put in TikTok and it says that there was a message. Now it's showing, okay, March 21st. Here's your TikTok. But it never shows that they gave me the download of my data. Because even though it's only going back to May 1st, suddenly I have emails if I put in the word TikTok. Fucking ask me. I have no idea. But it's saying that they reviewed my request and they gave it back to me on the 21st. And I know that I had asked for the download like a day or two before that. And then they just randomly gave me my account back. So yeah, my account was down. That's fucking weird. My account got banned. My account had been banned for a while. What the fuck? My account had been banned for a hot minute in like February. And I finally got it back in March because I hit the appeal button after I figured out where it was. You making your potatoes and stuff?
Microwave.
Okay.
Move.
Fucking wild. From the download your data tab. Nice.
Bacon, cheese, and barbecue sauce.
Nice. Tab account, tap download your data. I did that. It'll be available to download for up to 4 days. So it's going anyway. So annoying. And even if I download the data now, it ain't gonna matter because the shit's missing now. I was hoping that when I downloaded it before, it would have caught it before whatever went missing. So if I download it now, it's gonna download the same shit that's already there, which I already can see. I need the shit that's not there. There was when Sarah messaged me on that Johnny account, it's gone. It's not even in my inbox anymore. And that was on TikTok. She messaged me on there. I have all the screenshots because I screenshotted that one because it was fucking weird. And I went back to look to see if I could go to the actual messages again. It's gone. So there's things missing out of my fucking